Okay. Everything looking good. Yeah, I know. Classic. The music cuts out right as I start chatting. Getting stream started. Tigers. Well, I hope you guys are all having a great day. My name is Ben, and today we'll be checking out the Archon quest. We'll be continuing it into Act 2 of Nod-Krai, Elegy of Dust and Lamplight. Paimon literally just talked to me when I booted up the game of going, hey, we don't actually know a ton about Nod-Krai, we should just explore Nasha Town. So I was like, okay, well, guess we waited 2 days in game while I was offline. So, But I did also want to talk about in this interface how sort of, yes, the character quests are being weaved into the main story naturally because, well, we got a lot of time with Lauma, and look at that, the character quest rewards, and same with Flins for Act 2, so that's very cool. And I did want to talk about that, how I think Hoyo handled the pacing and the integration of the character quests into story very well, very smoothly, very naturally. Because usually, of course, in a character quest, you're with the character, obviously, and you have a very set structure of, like, you know, classic storytelling, beginning, middle, end, all that sort of stuff. Of course, you gotta have that. But we knew sort of the phases in which things would happen, right? Like, oh, all the time, third phase, you know, the third act, you're going to have a unique domain and play with that character in that domain. And that was fine, right? It was fun, something that you could always look forward to, but it was formulaic, of course. I'm curious to see now, with doing Act 2 and the future Archon Quest acts, how they're going to keep handling and pacing. That's something I'm very curious about, because I think they did a great job with Act 1, because, you know, first little bit, you're introduced to Nod-Krai, and then, yes, you do meet Lauma, and eventually go to the Frostmoon Scions, but you get a large chunk of the beginning that's not involving Lauma, and then you get a chunk with Lauma, and then you get a chunk with going and visiting Columbina, and your Abyss Twin, which, if someone, you know, I guess I spoiled it at this point, but yes, in Act 1, you meet your Abyss Twin, so hey, if you haven't played it yet, go play it. I mean, it was in the teaser, the trailer, but, you know, but you did that, and you have the separation from the rest of it, so it wasn't like, oh, and here's the Lauma story quest part. It was like, no, you spend some time with Lauma, you spend some time alone, and doing your own thing, going on an adventure, and then you spend some more time with Lauma, but what you did on your own makes sense for why it leads you into doing more with Lauma later. So, yeah, I think they did a great job with that. It felt very good, very fluid. Thumbs up. Great job, Genshin team. Now let's get into Act 2. Oh yeah, we should also very quickly recap what happened in last stream. So of course, like I said, we had the Abyss Twin adventures with Lumine, in my case, because I'm playing Aether. During that time, the relic, the Moon Marrow, is stolen, and we have to tell Lauma, and we're feeling very guilty, because the Fatui end up having it, and we're like, oh no, this is all our fault, oh no. So we go and fess up, and she's already at the Curatorium of Secrets talking to Nephir, and she can immediately tell something's wrong, Nephir that is, and starts putting pressure on us, and we fess up. So what's going on? Lauma's pretty quick to, like, forgive and forget. She's like, hey, thanks for being honest, let's go retrieve it from the Fatui. So we recruit Yahoda and go on and infiltrate the Fatui's facility, which was another great section. So good. And I love all the other characters being involved in the story, even in the Lauma sections, showing up there. Very, very good time. But at the end of that, of course, we discover who really took the relic to the Fatui, and say hello to Sandrone. Don't actually fight, but say hello. And then the Wild Hunt comes, and I think that's just a foreshadowing of the big problem in this Act 2, which is, yeah, you have all these factions, and they might bicker and fight between each other, but ultimately, the Wild Hunt's the mutual threat to all of them. Because we also haven't seen Aino firing her big cannon. So, I think we're going to have a very intense Act 2 with that. But yeah, we retrieved the relic. We are now storing it within our own body because of our ability to absorb and use different energy sources. So, we're pretty compatible. And, yeah, Lauma also revealed the truth that, hey, the firmament, the false sky, the real moon's back there. You've been praying to a false moon all this time. And, yeah, visited Columbine again. She's pretty cool. Gave her some food. Found out a little bit more about her motivations and past with the Frost Moon Silence, and can't wait to learn more in the future. That also goes with for Nephir and all the characters we've been teased at so far. Of course, we're getting into Flins right now, so without further ado, let's go. Oh, or maybe that was the event starting that Paimon was like, hey, we should go chat. Yes, stroll around Ashidan. Okay, so that was Paimon triggering that. So this one, fulminations and undercurrents. The Wild Hunt has left many secrets behind, and the shadows hidden within the abyss begin to churn. After chaos strikes, unease spreads amongst people, making them desperate for solutions. Oh, and of course, let's head over to Nod-Krai. I was farming up for Mizuki. I was getting some stuff ready. Well, I say ready. I was farming some more of those hand guards for Minazuma. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I was like, there's something on the tip of my tongue. Estimation for stream time should be 3 to 4 hours from what I've seen. Most people are doing it in 3.5 hours, so we might be a little long or a little short. We'll just have to see. Ooh. Moon Lanes. Common sign of Guvaki's huge Nod-Krai, said to be the traces of passing Kuhenki. Riding the moon lanes allows you to harness the power of Kuvaki to swiftly move along their path. However, the moon lanes do not all flow uninterrupted. There are times when switching paths is the wisest choice. While riding the moon lanes, as red or blue Kuhenki can freely use Kuhenki to interact with objects near your path. Cool. So that's what's going along right there. But yeah, the Fatui base, so much fun infiltrating it last time. Let's wait. Oh, I should switch to my story party that we've been using. Do I want to switch to anyone else? I don't know. Thinking could probably switch Jean to Charlotte if we wanted, you know, another character who's like, ah, yes, I'm heading to Nod-Krai. Which, well, could go Knight. I don't know, this team worked pretty well last time. I just want to make sure that, like, you know, gameplay feels sufficiently different each time. There's definitely stuff I'll be working on cooking for some future teams for Story and Nod-Krai, considering I'm not currently planning to pull a 5-star with who's been shown, because it's just drip marketed Nephir, and she looks very cool, but I'm like, man, I still have to save. Yeah, I'm planning to put together a little Eula build to run her some future content, future story stuff. Expedition. Just go to Nashitown. So, calamity about to strike? Guessing. We're just gonna overhear a conversation. There we go. Want to make sure we do not plunge to our death. Huge wave. Another. Yep, so the wild hunt being built up is a big problem. More and more frequent attacks. Only handful station. Cannon hasn't been fixed. Strained a breaking point. Bugging out, yeah. Run away. Good place to do business. For people's desperation. Yeah, selling whatever wares he's peddling. Scavenge. Oh, doing jumping jacks in the back. Cargo vehicle. Well, it looks like, from Collective of Plenty. The guy doing jumping jacks, so that makes sense. Working out even here. What, do we have a reputation?
Dangerous thoughts.
Forget it. I doubt they're the only ones thinking like that.
Into some new danger. And some quick more.
Yeah. Some self-reflection might not be unwarranted, you know.
Greed and cowardice make the perfect match.
Should you really be proud of that? Still, the wild hunt's been getting wilder ever since we foiled that mysterious phantom's plan at Star Sand Shoal. Yeah, being able to impersonate the Abyss twin, Lumine, which that was, I don't know if I would say expected, but definitely a reveal, right? Like, I was kind of up in the air if it was really our twin or not, like what was going on there, but yeah, it makes sense. Ultimately, when you're like looking back on it, it's like, there's some weird moments that happened. Yeah, Paimon. Loving food and gold. A hungry dragon. The two of them seem closely connected, and that phantom may very well attack again, even though we know almost nothing about it. In fact, where would we even begin with such an investigation? Flins? A lightkeeper we know. Or looks like they're talking to a lightkeeper over there. Alright.
Fix that cannon up?
Let's go say hello.
Totally zoned out.
Perhaps. Also, Yahuda. Oh, such a highlight last stream. All the faces she was making and pausing time to think. Hilarious. It's like you can read my mind. I was wondering if you'd be willing to carry around the moon marrow instead. No. Nice to my mom.
What do you want for dinner? Place the orders tonight.
Thanks, Paimon. Hey, Catherine. Good thing it's not Sandro watching us again. Started.
Enough.
The music of Nashitown.
Our good friends. Free manual labor. Not be more different.
Might I ask who this is?
スーシさんです。
Susie.
ナシャタウンに駐在しているここ一帯のライトキーパーの隊長です。
So has some experience.
That means
スーシさんはフリンズさんの上司であると言えますね。
position is concerned.
よろしく。
こちらは私とアイナ
Yeah,
の友
so
人
Flins is
旅人
obviously
さん
the
とパイモ
elder,
ンさんです。
but
ナドクライには来たばかりですが、経験豊富な冒険者です。
yeah. Hello. Pleased to meet you. Were you talking about the cannon by any chance?
ええ。早めに大砲を撃つことができれば、ライトキーパーの悩みも解決します。スターダストビーチのワイルドハント問題の
Two
直後、
more. So that's three
さらに
recently.
2つの新たなワイルドハント
Yeah,
が発生してしまい、
already stretched.
もともと人手不足だったので、いよいよ対処しきれなくなってきました。
I mean, we knew there
フ
were
リン
many
ズが本
left.
部に戻って増援を呼んだんじゃない
HQ
の
to
か？
ask for
増援
reinforcements.
はいつ来るんだ？
フリンズは本部に戻ったのですか？
Has he? Guessing he kind of does his own thing.
Gonna do anyway.
今のところ彼からの連絡はありません。
Leading a team
部隊を
to
率いて
tackle out hunt.
ワイルドハントに対処してくれと
And
命
you
令
were
した
put
はずな
through
のです
well.
が、
So we were sent in to check?
もうずっと
I know.
報告を
Oh,
受けていませ
also
ん
he
ね。
has a prosthetic. Lots of people in Nasha Town then having prostheses. We saw it on Yahoda as well. It's definitely beefier to fit his frame and combat, I'm assuming.
フリンズはよく命令
It's
外の
fun
ことを
as
し
well
ま
the
す。
detail of having the glove, so
私
you're
は
not
彼
just
の
feeling
上
a
司で
cold
すが、
mechanical hand.
あまり彼を管理できているとは言えません
It's
ね。
under the remit of his orders. Have much control. Yeah, he's a wild card.
今回はあいつ
Back
が
up on
勝手
his
に
own
動いてるって
initiative.
だけなのか？
それはなんとも。
HQ's
以
a
前
tricky
にも本部に連
business.
絡したことがあるのですが、
Refuse or
断られ
drag
たり
their feet.
先延ばし
I
され
do
たり。
wonder. That's something I was thinking about as well between streams is if we'll end up getting at least one character per faction. Because I don't think we have anyone for like the Snowland Fae or the Voynich Guild yet. So I'd be
ワイルド
curious
ハントが
to see who
ナ
else
ドク
gets
ライ全土のランダムな場所で発生していることはご存知ですよ
remarketed
ね。
in the future or shows up in the
予
story
測もできない
as
た
we
め、
keep going
ライトキーパーをなかなか対処しきれなくて、
to the wild hunt.
人員は常に最も緊急を要する地点に
Pretty
派遣され、
dangerous.
重要度の高い任務を遂
Personnel
行
where
して
they
いま
need
す。
it most.
本部も連絡があったからといって即座に支援部隊を派遣するわけにはいかないのです。こういった事情はフリンズも理解しているはずですが、
Maybe when they're in person. Who knows? He sounds nice enough, but it feels like he's hiding something. This whole spiel sounds like a smokescreen. This whole spiel sounds like a smokescreen.
通常私たちは事前に人手を配置してライトキーパーと大砲の
I
担当を
remember
決め
saying
てお
it
きます。
in the past. If it was ahead of time into one, so Raniki can take care of vulnerable target using the cannon. Ah, like the big old hands that came out last time. Except for they weren't too big yet. He sounds nice enough, but it feels like he's hiding something. This whole spiel sounds like a smokescreen.
私の方でできる事前準備は完了した
Feeling
の
your
ですが、
dispatch.
大
This
砲
cannon.
が
What happened to it?
いつ
Yep.
もアイノたちを
Hurry up, Aino. Fix this,
自
Aino.
分で修理するか
You
エネルギ
fix
ー
it.
補給用の
Bring
お
me
菓子
some
なら持って
snacks.
きてよ。
Tiring work.
ではせめて
How long will
ど
be
れくらい
delayed?
時間が必要かだけでも教えてい
Schedule
た
the
だけません
firing
が、
time.
もう予定発射時刻は過ぎているのです。
機械も働きすぎると疲れるんだよ。そもそも
Firing
君たちが
too
この
often.
間使いすぎたせいでしょ。機械の気持ち
Think
も考
about
えて
their
あげてよ。
feelings.
機械の気持ちってなんだ
A
よ。
machine's
わ
feelings?
かりやすく言うと機械の消
When
耗です。
enter.
機械は
Liable to
不機嫌
feel
になると
unhappier it
仕事を
becomes.
放棄する可能性があります。
Probability here.
具体的な確率は
Pretty high. Hey, Rugita?
わかりました。専門的な話はよくわかりませんが、
Primary financial
ライト
backer.
キーパーが修
Cover
繕
the
費、
fees for
維
subsequent
持費を含
repair
むほとんどの
maintenance.
資金を提供していることだけは
Guys, still working
改
out
めて
there.
伝えさせてください。
Gonna be going all day.
これっぽっちの依頼料で クルム掛け工房からこんなにでっかくて火力の強い兵器を引き出せるなんて。
Kurumkake Craft
も
Shop.
っと感謝すべ
Huge
きだ
and
よ。
powerful weapon.
この大
Measly
砲
price.
パーツに中古品や骨董品を使わ
Buy
ない
all
で
the parts
全
of
部
the
正
chip.
規のルートで
Fresh.
仕入れてたらいくらすると思ってるの？
Scavenged and
2万
salvaged.
円ド。あの長
Future
期委
snack
託金が
budget.
なければ
Helped
アイ
with
ノ
a
の今後
long-term
のお菓子
commission.
予算は半減します。
Viable and
現
cheaper
在より
option.
安価なお菓子の選択肢を計算しています。
Ah,
遂行可
like
能選
Paimon's
択肢。
nickname. Ito's a
Sumire
nickname for
Candy.
Paimon.
ダメダメ、それだけは絶対にダメ。
Absolutely not.
あと3時間くらいちょうだい。
3 more hours.
3
Well,
時
that's
間
not terrible.
それじゃあ魔物がうじゃうじゃ出てきちゃうぞ。
By then,
I don't know. Is it that urgent? Is it within hours the wild hunt?
その点はご心配なく。
Might
ワ
not
イ
be
ルド
the
ハントの
concern.
中心から生まれた魔物は
Active in me
その周
vicinity
囲でしか活動できない
will
ため
not spread.
魔物の活動範囲が広がる心配はありません。
At least. Oh, sorry.
その間ライトキーパーもワイルドハントの周りで待機しますから
Mm. The
魔
light
物を監
keepers.
視しつつ攻
Cannons
撃
of
エリア
blast
内に
radius.
人が
Yeah,
立
I'm
ち入らない
assuming
よ
it's
う見
pretty
張り
big.
ますですが他の地域に人手を分散させられるのが3
Can't
時間後
wait
となり
3
ます
hours.
とやはり少し
I
長
mean,
いで
if
す
we
ね
help out,
だから最初に労働力がいるって言ったんだよ。
manual labor.
最終チェックに
us.
3時間くらいかかりそうだけ
Repairs
ど、
done sooner.
君たちが助けてく
okay,
れるな
maybe
ら
we
もっ
can
と早く直せ
take it
る
down
わ。
to like 2 hours or
で
something.
も、オイラたちは専
Don't
門
know a
的な知
thing.
識なんか持ってないぞ。
Well, should it just be a checklist or something similar?
大丈夫大丈夫。はい、これとこれ。
Take this and this.
Oh,
この本すっごく重たいぞ。
that was cute.
これ
Fallen because of its weight. Ah, her like diary or notebook about
ピポピポを使って大砲をチェックすれば
The
何をすればいいか教えてくれるの。この本はピポピポの言葉を理解するために必要な本だよ。
この大砲には50を超える異なるメーカーや製
150
造規格の
components,
部品が
different
使われて
factories
い
and
ます。
manufacturers.
これは
Almost
アイ
into
ノが
one
まとめた
volume.
その説明書です。
Perkita.
なお、
yeah.
ピポピポではなくビルギッタです。
Oh,
説
finally
明
being
書
told
だっ
that
たの
that's
か。
not your marketing or lore.
Manuals
それ
all
な
the
り
way
の速さ
down.
で進めてくれれば3分の1くら
By
い
a
の
whole
時間を
2/3.
短縮
Ah,
でき
so
る
down
ん
to
じゃ
1 hour.
ないかな。
Nice. We'll do what we can.
私もご一緒します
Again, love how much the characters are becoming involved.
じゃあ君たちは外のチェック。
You'll
皆
check
さん中のチェッ
outside.
クね。
Never
終わったら
inside.
制御室に来てアイノに一言か
Control
けて。
room.
Okay.
了解。アイノも仕事に専念してください。私がいない
No
間に
snacking
お
while
菓子
I'm
をこっ
away.
そり食べてはいけませんよ。
少しくらい食べた方
A
が
little
仕事の効
snacking.
率が 60% くらい上がるんだよ。
Yeah, her sweet tooth. Oh, lava.
あいのって興味のない話題に対する説明がすごく雑だよな。天才ってみんなそう
Explanations for
なの
things that
か？
don't interest her.
Bit meh. But geniuses are.
オイラたちの後ろをつい
I
て
mean,
き
it
てるだ
makes
け
sense,
だ
right?
ぞ。全然スマート
Just
じゃ
leave
な
it
いし。
basic, simple, to the
これ
point.
じゃどこをチェックすればいいか全然わ
Doesn't
か
seem
らない
as
ぜ
smart. No way to check.
Well, you might not be at the right spot yet. There's probably some condition we haven't triggered. Hey, Brigitte.
以前イネファが定期メンテナンスをしていた時
Routine
砲
repairs
塔の
before.
点検口に
We
この
didn't
小さな
support
ロボットが自動的にドッキングしていた気
automatically
がします
interface. Okay,
知ってた
thanks,
の
buddy.
か。助か
Yeah.
ったぜ。
That point
健
looked
康は
like.
どんな感じなんだ？
Yeah, can you point one out or description?
それは私にもこのロボットが反応するものを探してみましょうか
Okay.
そうだな。それじゃあ歩きながら探してみようぜ。
Arguing outside after all. Fun. Nice
違う
transition.
みたいだ。
Another good one. And the camera angles.
こっちはどう
That was another thing to
だ？
comment on. They did a really good job mixing that up in Act 1.
匂いだ。
Definitely a noticeable change or improvement with how they've been experimenting. Nope, not here either.
あ
Ah,
っちはどうでしょう それっぽい見た目です
Yeah,
が
that looks a bit different.
どれだ？
Try it out.
あれか。確かにな。
Oh, you're fine,
やってみ
cat.
ようぜ。
It's on my lap again. Going to overheat me again. Feeling alright right now,
だ
but
ぞ。当たりか？
It's flying.
どうすればいいんだ？
let me give it a try. Use Kuvaki. Press the button to adjust Brugita's height. Once the light beam hits, to touch the light beam hits to collect the signals fired from the cannon. Once enough signals have been collected, Brigita can complete her inspection and produce her results. Once Brigita enters signal input mode, maintain her height so that she remains close to the light beam. Wait for her to finish inputting the signal. Alrighty then. There you go. Then lower back down. Call limited amount of time. Okay, not bad. Nice. Thanks, Brigita. Switching up.
さっぱりわからないぜ。
Working without
でも
understanding
愛
the
の言って
thing.
た通り、何一つ理解できてなくても操作できるみたいだな。
一瞬でどうすればいいかわかるなんてすごいです
Out
ね
right away. Benefit of experience, that's all. I figured out puzzles 100 times more complex before.
よーし、おいらの番だ。
Stupidly heavy
よう
book.
やく役に
Book's
立つぞ。
probably bigger than Paimon.
辞書みたいに使えばいいんだよな。
A dictionary,
どれ
right?
この記号の意味は
Check pass.
合格
Wait,
異常な
got it?
Huh.
それだけか。
点検とはそういうものですよ問題ないのが一番です
True.
くたびれ儲けって感じもするけど
All his stuff for
まあ
nothing.
それもそうか。
Next spot then.
よし、次行こうぜ。
Yeah, don't worry about it. And cool. That's fun how they did that. Yeah. The models being spawned in there.
もう点検口がどんなものか知ってるから楽ちんだ。これだよな。
I'll handle it.
今度は
Yeah,
なん
angry.
で怒ってるんだよ。
Prompts of a kind. Oh, so is there an issue then?
表情もヒントなんだな。どのページにあるのかな。今回は目の色が変わる順番を見ればいいん
Words
だ
eye
な。
colors change.
紫、赤。
Slow
変
down.
わるのが早すぎて覚え
Yeah,
られない
you little mischievous, Brigitte. Playing a little song.
なんかメロディーが流れ出したぞ。
Musical
お前
prompts.
ポケモン以外にも喋れたのかよ。
Beep boop machine.
And again. Cool.
最後だ。
One final
ずい
stop.
ぶん歩いてきたな。
Phew.
Yeah,
修理
top
の
of the
才能
cannon.
があるんですね少々バタつきはしましたが
But tricky.
初めてとは思えませんでした
Aw, thanks.
見る目があるな。
Payment's the real
す
deal.
ごいんだぞ。
Deals for
手
real.
伝う気満々だったのですが
Share the
あ
load.
まりにもやる気に満ち溢れていたので言い出しづらくて
That's fine.
つもりなら早く言えよ。
Anyway, let's get this all done in one go. The music again. Oh man. Yeah, they've been absolutely hitting it for me across the board. Again, I think my only nitpick was the very beginning of Act 1, where they had a weird section that was autoplaying without autoplay being turned on. I was like, didn't love that specifically for, you know, streaming or recording or stuff like that phone. Not great to try to do commentary while that was happening out of my control, but everything else has been incredible. So definitely like a 9.9 out of 10 right now for me. So good. Or at least a 9.5 or something. They've done a great job. What does that mean? Does the book say anything about it?
また
Well,
丸い記
that
号が
seems
出てきた
alarming.
な。でも、どの
Exclamation
記
point.
号がどこら辺にあるか
Usually
はなん
not
と
good
なく
then.
分かってきたぞ。任せろ。ほむほむ。点滅のパターンにご注意くだ
So
さい。
you're playing that the
黄色
co-op
に
bomb
点
game.
滅した2秒後
Paimon on the book.
黄色に2
Keep
回
talking
点
and nobody
滅した場
explodes or
合
something like that, right?
は定期メンテナンスが必要ということ
Overdue for regular maintenance.
Oh, you can go. Yeah, go on. Go to your bed. Yes, thank you, real. Here. I'm gonna set myself up then, so that you guys can see the kitty cat. Yes, oh, you're such a big baby. Here. I'll turn the chair. Then I'll turn like that. So you guys can still see most of him over there. Whew. Take the blanket off as well, so I can cool down a bit. Oh, that's so nice. I love him. But all streaming can definitely be a bit much. Overheating me and all that. Getting stiff. Yep, everything still looks good. Wanted to make sure.
Overdue. High priority task. Inoperable.
ピポピポを入力モードにして信号を出力しないとロックは解除されないみたいだぞ。入力モードの説明はこの
More
ペー
page
ジに載って
flipping.
ないのか。もうまたページを探すところからかよ。
I trust you, Paimon. More page flipping, and even more. Paimon figures it out.
Paimon needs a break now.
ちょっと休ませてくれよな。
Good work, Paimon.
ありがとうございます。でもこの入力モードまだ何か操作しないといけないようですね。
Yeah, Paimon got all tuckered out, so we'll tackle it. Allow me. Okay, yeah, same thing we've been doing. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, now this one we just need to maintain up here. And the last. Yeah, so that's what they were talking about before. Come on, there we go. I thought we had gotten all four, but nope. That's a pretty big thing to remove. What is it anyway? What is it anyway? No clue. Giving up trying to figure out this game. Hey. Yeah. That's I know his job ultimately. Replacement component. Maintenance works easier.
その通りだな。
Counting on you.
Yep. Just don't trip or fall or anything. Oh, down he goes.
スーシさん、真面目なやつだと思ってたけど、
Stony type
意
at
外と
first.
親しみやすか
A
ったな。
pretty nice guy.
じゃあここで待とうぜ。
The view of Hishi Island.
仕事は終わりましたか？
Task complete. Hey, Nefa.
スーシさんが交換用の部品を取りに行ってるんだ。
Yeah, so he took the elevator down to bring it back up.
データ記録を確認させていただきます。
Component approaching its replacement
この部
deadline.
品は間もなく交換期限でしたね。大砲を発射するとき、強い反動が発生します。
Not controlled.
その反動をコントロールできなければ、土
Injury
台がずれ
cannon.
てしまうのです。
Yeah, that's good.
この部
That
品は
makes
大
sense.
砲を固定し、
Because
照
it's
準
a
に合わせ
very
て
big
発射でき
cannon.
るようにするためのものです。
へえ。固定し
Cannon
ないと
isn't
ネズミ
fixed.
花火みたいに
Start
ぐるぐ
spinning
る回っちゃう
around.
ってことか？
Or go
斬
flying
新な
off.
例えですが、その通りです。
Novel, but apt.
実際にそうなってしまえば、甚大な
Large
被
scale
害が出
damage
ま
might
すから、
follow.
そうならないようにしなければなりません。この部品は壊れやすく、 素材の性能も期待通りに発揮されておらず、設計上の欠陥もいくつか存在しています。私と愛のが改良中です。さて、7分ほど待つ計算となりますね。くるむかけはいかがですか？
美味しい美味しい。働いた後の重いものは
I just had a little slice of pie over there, some pumpkin pie. Get ready for the season. Voice from somewhere.
点検前に加熱器を作動させておいたのです。
Freshly baked crumb
熱
cake.
々の出来たてくるむかけは最も幸福指数を上げられますよ。
Wait, you're keeping krumkakes inside of you?
いただきまーす。
Sure.
お前がそばにいるなん
Doesn't
て
make sense when
愛
I
の
know
は
his
本当
builder.
幸せ者だな。
Thanks for the food. Thanks for the food. Sure enough, Susie returned 7 minutes later on the dot.
ありがとう。
Finish and head to the
こっちも
control
順
room.
調だった。
Yeah, we saw this room in the cutscene.
できるだけ早
Ken
く
was
大
getting
砲を
ready to
起動
fire.
するね。
Cannon up and firing in no time.
では私はナシャタウンの住人たちに
Inhabitants.
地面の揺れと爆音に
Preparations for
注
shock
意するよう
and
呼び
noise.
かけます。
私もワイルドハント付近のライトキーパーに撤退を伝えてきます。
Fall back.
皆さん本当にありがとうございました。
Make a move.
他の地域から戻ったライトキーパーからの情報が届いていると思いますので、
Paperwork.
それも処理しないと。一足先に失礼します。
The bane of
こんな
all
にでっか
around
い
the
大
world.
砲撃つと
A
すごい
real
んだ
sight
よ
when
な。
it fires.
はい。大砲を発射する際はいつも多くの人々が見学に訪れます。まばゆい純粋なエネルギーの発射に
Pure
みんな
bright
見せられ
energy
ているよ
rays.
うですよ。もし興
Come
味
back
があれ
later
ば
to behold it.
お二人もぜひご覧ください。
Might be busy, but I'm sure we'll still see it.
なんてったってオイラがこの手で修
We
理
didn't
したん
want
だ
to see it in action.
A reasonable thought, but before that, I'd like to investigate the wild hunt first.
そうだな。あの幻影の行方も気になるし、
People.
どこで何してるんだろうな。
Strange phantom.
それじゃフラッグシップに
Look
行
at
って
the
みようぜ。
flagship.
また後でな。
See if there's any updates from Varka as well
天
there.
才愛のの傑作を楽しみに
My
しててよね。
masterpiece.
For sure, I know. We'll be back to check it out.
お菓子のストックをチェックしたと
Snack
ころ、
stock.
想定量よりも少なかったので
Looks
すが
like、she did have some snacks after
愛
all.
の説明してください。
忙しいからその話は後で。ほら、
I'm
みんなこん
busy
なに急いでるんだ
saving
し。
poor anxious inhabitants.
It's funny, man. Yeah, I got the layout of the Nod-Krai islands we have so far. Blue and red, so most likely using Kuvaki. Everything else in the region has been so far. Thinking. Go to the tavern. And just, it's so much fun. Exploring a new region, getting immersed in the world, the atmosphere, the music. All comes together.
気のせいか？なんだか人が多くな
More
った気が
people
する
here
ぞ。
now.
聞き込みにもってこいだな。
Sniffing for intel.
Might as well go in and ask around.
なあ、ついでに
So
この
there
前
berries
言
and
ってた
fried meat?
フラッグシップのベリーって
I
お
was
肉
gonna
の
say,
せ
Paimon's
めも
mentioned it a
食べて
few
いかない
times.
か？
Recommended by Nefa as well. Ah, now you show your true motives.
ずっと気を張り詰めてるのもダメだろ。
失礼ですが、
Big guy.
うちの宿にご宿泊のお客様ですか？
Return to your
パーティ
room
ー
while
の
the
間は
banquet
フラッ
is
グシップ
on.
の裏口からお部屋にお戻りくださいませ。
Tradition
え、
in Nod-Krai.
別に部屋に戻りたいわけじゃないけど、
Are we not allowed in here?
今って店には入れないの
It's not
か？
like everyone's gathered
はい
up.。
安心しておくつろぎいただけるよう、
Correct.
フラッグシップのパーティーは
Invited to the
招待制
banquet.
となっております。
Regulars enjoy peace of mind and comfort. How does one get invited then? Name your price.
お二人はもうここのやり方をよくご存知のようですね。
Familiar
し
with
か
our
し
ways.
ナドくらいではお金と同じぐらいつてが重要なのです。
Lowly employee.
雇われの身ではお二人を入れて差し上げ
Can't
ることは
bribe the
叶いません。
bouncer.
ご了承ください。
まあお前も大変だよな。
Can't be easy on you.
しょうがない。他のつてを頼らないと。
And I know just the person.
ネフェルだよな。
Yeah.
気
So
分
we
の
are
館
getting
は
more of
情
her.
報網を張り巡らせてるみたいだしな。
Awesome.
でも頼み事があって来たことがバ
Okay,
レた
good.
ら
If he needs the blanket up there, I'll move it up there. Bundle it on up so he can be even comfier. Silly boy.
Squeeze us for all we're worth.
Good point. Let's not be quite so forward then.
あ、そういえば前にラウマがネフェルに薬を準備してもらってたよな。
Pretend that way first. Also, Melusines,
ラウ
yeah.
マに月
A
髄を使って
Melusine
もら
and
うついでに
Nod-Krai.
薬を持っていけばいいんじゃないか。
I think during the stream you could also notice that Melusine. And it's like, oh, cool. Yeah, gathering up for everyone. Skipping around.
Ask Lauma to help us use the moon marrow. Deliver
ネ
the
フェルの報
medicine,
酬の話をしなかったら
make
ちょ
the
っとした
payment,
人助け。
cash our
報酬
services
の
in,
話を持ち出してきたら勝て
use it to haggle.
Clever Paimon. A cunning plan if I ever heard one.
モラのこととなったらな。行こうぜ。
Thought of Mora.
Of course, saving us money. Melusine. Iratska. Or Iratsa. Marshuse Phantom Agent. Even here. Got eyes and ears everywhere. Everyone does. Comfy back there, buddy. Yeah, you guys can still see him pretty well.
ようクロー。今日はお前のお出迎えか。
Yeah,
あんた
cat's
た
name.
ちか。何の用だい？
Hello.
別に
Just checked out your drip
ちょっと
marketing
挨拶
today.
しに来ただけ
Looking
だ。
beautiful and
あと
2D and
これからヒ
3D.
ース島に行くからついでに
Here's
ラ
the
ウマに
island.
薬を届けてや
Deliver
ろ
the
うと思って
medicine
さ。
for you.
最後の親切じゃないか。
Yeah,
何か
instantly
頼み
knows.
事でもある
And the
これ
grin.
は。
Thoughtful of them.
ああ、早く届けるに越したことはないし、
Lacking free
こっちも
hands.
しばらくは人手が足りないから助かっ
Mhm.
た。ヤフォダが今
Can
薬を取
immediately
りに行って
recognize
る。
what's going on.
じきに戻ってくるから、
Yeah,
他に用
does.
がないならここ
Feel
で
free
少
to
し待っててくれ。
Someone
Jaga
bring you
用意
some
させよう。
snacks.
ありがとな。じゃあしばらく待ってるぞ。
You all seem busy. What's the occasion? Let me guess. The wild hunt?
あんたたちも外で聞いただろ？今ナシャタウンはいろんな輩でごった返してるん
What's
だ。
intel?
儲かりた
Strike
い
it
や
rich. Save
つ、
their
命が惜
lives.
しいやつ、
Escape.
逃げたいやつ。みんなここへ情報を買いに来る。
Predicament.
忙しいっていうのは
Busy making
お金を
Mora.
稼ぐのに忙しいだったのか。
依頼が多すぎてちょっとキ
Not
ャパ
all
オーバ
good
ーなんだ。
news. So
だから
thin.
客はオークション形式で
Services via
依頼の優先権を買うのさ。ま、今ここで無料の情報を得るのは不
Priorities
可能
not
ってことでね
skyrocketed.
一番前
Suspend
に横入りしたいなら
free intel
いくら積んで
handouts.
も足りないよ。
Right. Cunning. Again, figured out our plan to cash in a favor.
こい
Join
つ
us. Yeah.
いきなりオイラたちの道を
Cornered us right away.
まさか
You really
最
want
初
it
から
from
目
the
的が
start?
分かってたのか。
Is there anything we can do for you, then?
悩みの種って言えばそりゃまあワイルドハントだね。
Well, we can try dealing with the wild hunt.
何をするにも警戒しないといけないし、荷物を護衛してくれる人がいりゃいいんだけ
Ensure
ど。
cargo safety.
お
Hmm.
それならオイラたちにできそうだな。何か配
Hit
達した
us
いも
up.
のがあるなら手伝ってやるぞ。
Yeah, we've done commissions in the past like that. Protecting delivery
Demo,
balloons,
こっちから
slime
返
balloons,
せ
that
る
sort
も
of
のも
stuff.
ないのに。 大英雄様の貴重なお時間を使うのは気が入ってるね。
As a matter of fact, there is something we'd like to know.
ああ、そうだったのかい。
Extort you of all people. I'm sure.
あんたたちから情報の代行をもらうのは心苦しいけ
So
ど、
kindly made an
大
offer.
英雄様のお心遣いだっていう
I'll
なら、
accept.
ありがたく受け取っておこうかね。
Yeah, she looks so good, man. Darn it, Hoyo. Keep getting better and better at the models and designs.
Left for us to say here.
On account of our previous cooperation,
私たちの立場が似てるからさ。
come
こ
in
こにいるほとんど
perspective.
の人間は
Defend their
大
own
災害の
interests.
中で
Are
己の利
different.
益のためだけに動いて
Resolve
い
the
る。
chaos.
だけどあんたも私も
I
ワイ
mean,
ルドハントが引き起こす混乱を何とかし
I'm
よう
fighting
と
against
するだろ
this in
う。
general, so.
ワイルドハントで
We
金
get
儲けを
profit
したいだ
off the
けの
wild
くせに
hunt.
そんな言葉信じないぞ。
Doesn't
誰
believe
か
it
さんは
we're
物言いたげな顔だね。
Yep.
情勢
Nephew's
が
really
混
good
乱
at
している
reading
今
people.
冒険者協会の依頼
Commission
が増えるは
spikes
ずだよ。
tumultuous times.
こういう時に
Those
冒険
jobs
者
for
が稼ぐ
Mora
モ
is
ラ
in-
も悪だっていうのかい、
それは
Ah,
私たちは確かに混乱から利益を得てる。
chaos could uproot
いつだっ
everything.
て利益を失う危険と
Threat
隣り
to
合
the
わせ
wild
だ。
hunt.
特に今のワイルドハントに関して
Oh,
ね。
I wonder about the cat.
ワイルドハントで大勢死傷者が
What
出て
business would there be
ナシャ
left?
タウンに定住してる人たちが逃げ出しちまったら商売上がったりさ。
Yeah.
それにあんたたちがナシャタウン
A
にいる
trail
のも
of clues
何らかの
yourselves.
手がかりを手に
Have
入
you
れ
heard
たか
about
ら。
our spaceship?
そうだね。
Heard about that yet? Have we told
そ
her
れ
yet?
ぞれの目標を達成させるまで
Nod-Krai,
私たちは
the
ナドクライを
paradise.
みんなの語る楽
Until
園
our
の姿に
respective
保たな
goals
く
have
ちゃ
been
ならない。
accomplished.
あんたたちにもわかるはずさ。
Understand.
ここにはみんなを
Inspire
無条件に団
unconditional
結させるもの
unity.
なんてないって。
Are you sure, No Force? Are you sure the Wild Hunt, if it got out of control enough, wouldn't unite everyone? I have a feeling that's what is going to happen. I do get it, but I'm not doing this just for me.
じゃあその行いは称賛に値する
Inclined to
ね。
believe you.
ラウマに見せた態度も誠実だったし、あんたはここじゃ珍しいタイプの人間だよ。それがあんたにとっていいこととは限らないけどね。でもあいつらは隠れるのが
Hey,
上手だ
we're
し
no kid.
他人の姿に変身できるんじゃ
Ancient,
尻尾を使うのは
probably
相当難しいと思うな。
but again, most don't know that. Take things at face value.
Mysterious phantom. Shift shapes.
何か新しい情報が手に入ったら喜
Additional
んで共
intel.
有するよ。
A good team
あん
after
た
all.
たちが行動し私がバックアップする。
Behind
い
the
い仕事が
scenes.
できそうじゃない
Ooh,
か
and they even shifted the colors there. Like the saturation, right? That's what it looks like to me.
確かにな。
That's cool.
利益しか見えてない人間だと思ってたんだ。
Only cares
悪
about
かった
profit.
よ。
ほう結構正確な
Well
評価だ
placed
と思う
only
けど
indeed.
ね。何事も
Wholly
最終
divorced
的
of
には
profit.
利益の話がつきものさ。
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
それって
Mora.
まさか最初から
Ready to
俺
work
た
with
ちと
us
手を
from the
組むつも
start?
りだったのか？
Yep, just had to talk us in circles
あん
first.
たたちが入ってきた瞬間から
Might bring
どう
this up
切
the
り出すか
moment
考
you
えて
enter.
たんだ。
そんな
Yep, we probably could have been paid by her.
あれさん、ただい
You tried to outsmart my
ま。
mom. Tried to
あんたたちもいた
outsmart
んだ。
Nefer and did not work out. Hey, Yahoda.
ああ、
Gained
ラー
some
マに薬を
confidence
届け
since
て
our
くれるっ
last
て申
adventure.
し出てくれたのさ。見返りを求めないなんてできた人間だね。
Kind souls.
よかった。さあ、あたいは休んでく
Clocking
るよ。
out. She's so funny. happy, happy,
ダ
happy.
メ。まだ行ってほしいところがある。
もう何日も残業してん
Few
のに。
days worth of
ま
overtime.
あ残業代は出るから。
Yeah, money's money.
そっか
Hey.
じゃあ早くこの薬を届けようぜ。
Medicine delivered.
Wait a sec. Is this salt?
まさか
Special
前の特効薬
medication
も
wasn't
塩だ
salt.
ったのか？違うはずだよな。そんなはずは。あれ？
Oh, yeah, I got duped.
なんで塩に
Oh no.
確かあの時は雨が降ってて
So someone stole it or
もし
switched the
かしてあの
package?
時店で休んでた時
Resting in the store. Wait. The glare from...
あたい足だけは速いから
It's like they're adding a shadow, like the anime shadow effect, like when someone's, you know, aura, glaring, angry, that sort of stuff. To Nephir, right there. That's great. I'm super fast.
おいそんなに急い
Or
で
did she forget it there? Maybe it wasn't stolen. She just left it there and grabbed the wrong.
この後の予定はもし暇なら街でワイルドハントに関する聞き込みに付き合わない
Into
か
town and ask around.
オイラたちもそのつもりだったんだけど
Didn't
あ
get
んまり
much
性
out
格
of
が
it.
なく
A
て
bit wary.
街の人たち
Can't get
オイラ
into
た
the
ちを警戒
flagship.
してるんだよなフラッグシップにも入れなか
Maybe
った
Nephir
し
can get us in.
ああ
An invitation.
そういえば今日はパーティーの日だったね
Where we'll go.
ちょうどいい
Hmm.
行こう
Yeah,
ど
I'm
う
sure
やっ
she
たら
can
招
get it.
待を受けられるか知ってるのか
ルールに従う必要なんてないさ
Or just, yeah. Rules are meant to be broken! Oh, that's so cool as well. I noticed the last time when we came in, yeah, I love the Sumeru aesthetic on top of the Nod-Krai architecture. That's neat there. It's almost like a mask from the front, but then as soon as you see perspective, you're like, oh, ginormous bird. Which I'm sure has a real world mythology ties to the region, the culture, heritage, all of that. How you doing, buddy? Yes. The big baby kitty
急が
cat.
なくてもいいのよ
There we go. Hey, we're back. With a
Nephir-san,
familiar
こんにちは。
face.
おっとさっきのお客様方ですね、
ああ私がパーティーのルールをちゃんと説明してなかったんだ
Explain the
すまな
banquet's
かったね
rules.
いえいえとんでもありません
He's like, yeah, I don't want to get
ど
on
う
your
ぞお
bad
入りく
side.
ださい
じゃあ遠慮なく、ネフェルってすごかったんだな
Invitation check.
正体の確認
Nephew
なし
was
に
such a
入れて
big
くれ
shot.
たぞこれが
Channels.
つてってやつか、
So what's going on? After you enter, Nephir brings you and Paimon to a spot near the bar before walking into an inner room to talk business with the flagship's manager, so we can listen in while she's negotiating her own deals. Oh, but everyone has their eyes on us. Little awkward, yeah.
あ、やっと戻ってきたな
What do
オイ
we...
ラたちここからどうすれば
Quiet, Paimon. Oh, interesting. She's hearing everything.
お楽しみのところ悪いね今回のパーティーにはスペシャルゲストを連れてきたんだ
So I wonder if her earpieces automatically, like, convert the audio around her into a visual like that. I mean, we have seen, you know, the cautious system doing pretty crazy stuff, so
有名なバ
wouldn't
ーテンダ
surprise
ーだ
me
よ
if maybe she had something similar.
Renowned mixologist.
That is true. We have done that before. The wink. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor.
こんにちはどうも
We have taken on quite a few tasks, after
モ
all,
ンドのお
through
酒がいか
events,
に美味しいか
commissions,
知ってるはずだ
so on and so forth. Yeah.
Connoisseurs of fine drinks.
今日の特別ドリン
Special
クメ
drinks
ニューだ
menu.
悩みなんか忘れて
Exotic
異
spirits.
国の香りと味を
Are
楽
we
し
going
んで
to
とくれ
have a mini game
なる
to
ほど
mix?
新しいバーテンダーだったのか
New bartender.
通りで見たことないわけねせっかく
Familiar
だし
face.
飲んでみる
うん
Yeah.
気になるね
Special for tonight, though.
今日のカウンターはあんたたちに任せるってことで話をつけてきた
Business.
ここでいつでも
Bar
今
is
日の
all
ドリンクの
yours.
レシピを確認できる
Recipes are available.
難しいものは除外したから
Liberty
安
removing the
心し
more
とくれ
challenging options.
I guess we'll just have to give this a shot. Previous experience coming in handy. Who'd have thought it? yeah, we've tried it out with Diona before, and at Angel Share as well, right?
Up so quickly.
Yeah, within like a few
相
minutes.
手の求めていることさえ知っていれば交渉の本質は
Both sides
確認に過ぎない
Confirming the deal.
自分に有利な提案を断る人
Turn
な
a
んていない
beneficial
のさ
offer down.
もっともフラッグシップじゃ
But a
もともと
professional
モンドのバーテンダーを招待する計画が持ち上がってたんだ
Trying out the
今日は
drinks,
その
seeing if
時に
people
使
are
うと
interested
して
in
た
that
メ
in
ニュ
the
ーを出した
future.
だけだから
Yeah.
私営業だとでも思ってくれればいいさデミアンも手伝ってくれるはずだよ
Hey, Damien. Yeah.
ドリンクをお客さんたちに持ってくタイミングでい
Guess
ろいろ聞いてみ
drinks.
な
Yeah,
もち
the
ろん
overhears
お
and
客さんの
things.
性格は人それぞれだからね怪しい
Not
言動
around
で
suspicions.
疑われないよう
Oh,
気をつけ
me
る
and
こ
Tom.
とだ
わかったやってみる
Give it a try.
こっちはこっちで
Cool.
気になった人と話してく
I'll
る
go mingle.
パーティーの後半には
Pique
ちょっ
my
としたイ
interest.
ベントもあるからその時に合流す
A
るとしよ
little
う
event.
Cool. We're starting with Never. Again, I'm assuming we'll get to Flins eventually, but neat. Mix the first drink.
こんにちは。何かお手伝いすることはありますか？
Make drinks or leave. Here, let's quickly check around. So some of these will be the ones we'll talking to so many NPCs. Let's check around. About these. No, I was also seeing if Nefer would be around to interact with. But yeah, lots of faces to chat with.
こんにちは。
Oh, it is like the old events. Oh, that's cool, man.
Customer ordered a boreal watch.
Okay. Well, mix it all up. Actually, yummy.
お疲れ様です。それではお客さんに
Drink
届けてき
the
てください。
guest. And that's when we can get info, right? Let's make sure. Don't sprint over. Turned into Shinajinaya.
戻れるならこんなところで折りながら暮らしてないさ。
To the little robot here. No problem. Oh. To further ask or hang around. Yeah. Pretend to
あな
check.
たのように選べる人が羨ましい。
Envy people like you.
僕の乗った泥船はもう沈みかけてるからね。魚の餌になるのも時間の問題だ。より良い場所があるならこんなところで
This dump. Isn't that bad? The lightkeepers. Trust them.
この地は永
The
久
world
にワイル
hump.
ドハントの脅威に
Shinajinayans
さらされ
can't be
続け
bothered.
る。スネージナヤはワイルド
Lightkeepers
ハ
can't
ント
spare
を
people.
何とかするつもりなんてなさそうだし。
I mean, the knights are dealing with some crisis. Otherwise, I'm sure they would help.
彼らを信じるくらいなら
Out of faith in that cannon. Well, I think that faith will pay
今
off.
は全部忘れて飲もう。
New
新
mixologist.
バーテンダーの大人の拝見ってね。
Hey, I think we're pretty good. So, don't mind us. Oh, yeah, little bot is following us around. That's cool.
こんにちは。
Probably made
何か
by
お手伝いす
I
る
know
こ
as
とは
well. Next one up. Bubbly Dusk. And actually using different glasses for the different drinks.
お疲れ様です。それではお客さんに届けてきてください。お待たせしてはいけませんからね。
Okay, let's go, Damien. Right, the bot carries a drink over. That's a fun detail as well. Stand by idly. The precious research. But if it threatens it, Yeah, again, I do think the Wild Hunt will be the uniting factor, at least for the moment, at least for a little bit. Life's only exciting when you're among the treasure hunters. Here's the thing, you can't live life without a little spice. Ooh, will we find out some more with the treasure hunters? I mean, there's treasure right there. Seems like you're living a cozy life. Being an adventurer is more than exciting enough. See ya. Cozy, more like boring. But I guess if being comfortable counts as being happy, ah well, what matters is that I'm not living the life I want to right now. Sometimes I think that way too. Afraid I've never thought that way. Lucky you. You found the life you wanted at such a young age. Yes, again, appearances are deceiving sometimes. Ah well, it is what it is. Road's as wide as it gets, and some will always be dealt a better hand. Place to fall into further chaos. Get up hand like cannon isn't fired. A symbol, solid proof. Stand up against the Wild Hunt. Without relying. Angling for. Who are you talking about? Huh? Keep it discreet. Sorry. Nothing but an illusion. Ken was never meant to be fired for our sakes, at least. Still of value. Guess we'll see. All for value. No place but Nasha Town. Its life and ours in their hands. Get what you mean. Get what you mean. Just see how this plays out. Canyon already. You had to get it up and running. All the rumors and anxiety. These people will do dangerous things when desperate. Another drink. Lemon mint and wine, soothing summer. And mixing. What glass will we pour in this time? Same as last. There we go. That is a nice refreshing color. Sorry, Damien. Does just repeat the line over and over again, so I'm glad we let it play out fully at least once now. No. Oh, you made it. Good job. Good jump. There's nothing. She wasn't around before. Guess she found something interesting. Not for the moment. Nefer's friends. Have a drink.
Any other orders? Can take a break.
2 berry trails. Without alcohol. Yep. There's the thumbs up. There you go. Rosen Workshop. Making and repairing simple machines. Pizza. I'm Traveler. They call me the Honorary Cocktail Knight. Never's like, enough with the intros. Keep an eye out. Eager help back then. So old acquaintances. Valuable intel.
A long time?
Nod-Krai に来たばかりの頃は一文無しでな。道端で飢え死にするところをネフェルに助けられたんだ。モラを貸してくれただけでなく、 愛の先生とポ
Want
イ
me
ン
to
ト紹介
study
を紹介してくれた。
Introduce me to
それでなん
Aino.
とか飯にありつけるようになったのさ。
Again,
そ
a
んな
group
こと
we've
があ
only
った
heard
の
about,
か。
but not met
レ
in
ベルにも
from
優しい
yet.
時があったん
Be a
だね。
nice person sometimes.
単に仕事をしてくれる機
Need a
械技師
willing,
が必要
able
だったんだろうな。
machinist. Ah, of course. To our own advantage, as always.
Wait, don't we already have Aino for that?
But she's just one person. You don't hire a genius for your simple repairs.
愛の先生は最先端の難しい
Yeah,
技
issues
術も
bigger
扱
than
える人
basic
だ。
machine repair.
初歩的な機械修理やパーツの製作に時間を取らせるなんて
Manufacture.
もったいなすぎる。俺も自分の技術にはそれなりに自信があったんだけどな。
Editor.
先生と比べれば俺はケーブルのつなげ方すら知らないペーペーだ。
Just coatings to show
先
it.
生には随分怒られたっけな。長いこと修練を積んで
Wow.
やっとコツが
My
つかめ
own
てきた。
machines.
ちょっとしたものなら
Maintain
作れるよう
some
に
of
なったし、
Aino's
空爆
complex
探知機と
ones.
かアームとか
Relatively complex.
先生作の精密機器を修理できるようになったん
Chemical
だ。
arms. Right, the
ヤホダの腕の
prosthetics.
装置もこいつにメンテナンスを任せて。
Cool.
Yahoda's robotic arm.
おーそういえば、
Yep.
この前あったス
Sushi.
ーシさんの手も機械でできてたよ
Lots of
な。
injuries in
どれ
Nod-Krai.
も愛の先生の作品だ。
Masterful
俺は
designs.
一生かけても作れる気がしないが、
Hmm.
図面を見ながら
Give me the
ちまちま
blueprint.
修理するぐらいならできる。今は固定客がついて生活にも困らな
Regular
くなったよ。
customers.
子供もできたし、
Got a kid.
ここに来たばかりの時は
He's like, I can't believe it. That's crazy.
思ってなかった。
I thought I was gonna die. Now I have a
今
kid.
回のワ
A
イル
good
ドハン
job.
トの騒ぎは本当にあんたら
Can
に
we
頼る
manage
しか
I
ないん
can't
だ。
just flee?
俺にはもう家族がい
Help
る。
solve this wild hunt.
昔みたいにスタコラ
Yeah,
逃げるわけ
we'll
に
do
は
our
いかない
best.
から
まあ落ち込んでたってしょうがない。ポジティブにできることだけでやればいいさ。
Yeah, you have to be active
あ
about
あ
it.
そうだ。
Can't
ワイル
just
ド
wait
ハント
around.
で
Hope
幻
it
覚を
gets
見た
solved.
り知人に会ったという人を知らないかい？
Anything about people seeing
それ
illusions?
は
Humanoid
たま
shapes.
に人影を見たって話は聞くが
Faces.
知人に会ったって話は聞かないな。
Maybe it's someone who has to be in contact with the abyss for them to absorb enough to mimic. Because that's, we have seen that abyssal trait quite often of the abyss mimicking things in Tevat, right? So it's the next evolution essentially of the abyss, mimicking
人
humans
影についても
rather
恐
than
怖
just
のあまり幻覚を見たんじゃ
animals
ないか
or
って言われて
machines
る。
or whatever they come
あの
across.
魔物の群れから生きて帰れるわけないからな。なんだ、今のワイルドハントと関係で
Current
もあるの
walnut
か。
crisis.
あるかもしれないし、ないかもしれない。
わかった。気にかけとくよ。
Keep my ear to the
言い
ground.
ふらしたりしないから安心しな。
Lips stay tightly
私はここ
sealed.
で失礼するよ。ごゆっ
Enjoy.
くり。ヒンザは話好きで
Again,
ね。
very clean
よく酒場で
transitions
友
and
人と
cuts there.
話してる。
A social man.
だから、いろんなつての
All
話を
manner
聞
of
けるんだ。
clients.
ワイルドハントが知人に変化するって話を知らないってことは、
Keep that a secret.
このことを秘密にしようとしてるのかもね。
Of their own.
なるほど。そうかもな。
Worth noting.
Yeah,
もっと
the
いろんな人に
intelligence
聞いてみようぜ。
that's being displayed here
今から始まるイベントがちょうどいい。
more than we've seen in the past. Though we have seen also, again, the abyss gradually becoming more intelligent and even having, sort of like masters or lords or intelligent entities within the abyss. Also, that guy might have 2 robotic arms, or at least 2 robotic hands. Damn, what happened to him?
バーカウンターの方に行こう。
Back to the bar.
Upcoming activity will facilitate. Okay. What are we doing now? Oh, now we can chat with more people. Yeah, before. I mean, he's a lightkeeper, right? Oh, darn it. Didn't know it was an AoE trigger. I wanted to chat with the people on the couches.
ルーレット勝負の準備ができましたよ。
やっと来たか。
Darn it.
ちょっとやってみましょうよ。
Let me see if the wiki has that yet. Genshin, not a song of the Welkin Wiki. I'm not gonna expect anything because it's very recent. Elegy. I think we're on this one. Oh, they do have the dialogue. Let me check optional then, because I have a feeling we missed. Let me see. Oh, we're still in this section. So it's not showing it as an optional, like, dialogue thing, but yeah, maybe they just stick around so we can chat with them later. We'll see. Try our hand. New guy. Yeah, what's going on first? Mixing roulette special. Never giving us a signal. There's Never's hand signal again. Let's go with it. Sign me up.
今日は新入りがいるから
So silly.
ルーレット勝負のルールを簡単に説明するよ。このルーレット、
Over the rules.
内側と外側に分かれてるだろ。
Inner
参
and
加者
outer.
は内側を回して
Spin the
針が刺した
pointer.
飲み物を飲むんだ。
Beverage.
ドリンクには
Drink.
ジュースやお茶、そしてお
Juice.
酒がある。
Tea. Alcohol.
そんでお酒の度数の高さは3段階に分かれてる。ノンアルコールドリンクを指したときは脳幹だけど、お酒を指したときは度数に
Score
応じ
no
て
points.
1から
Otherwise,
3ポイントゲット
1
でき
to
る。
3.
参加者は自分がドリンクを飲んだラウンドなら
Drinking game.
自分よりポイントが低い人に何
Choose
でも
another
聞い
with
たり
less
させたり
points.
で
Pose
き
a
る。
question.
命令を受けた
Find
側
out
は
info.
絶対
Got it.
服従さ。
We
ポイン
must
トが高
answer.
いほど有利に見えますが、頑張りすぎて
Favor
記憶
those
を飛ばしますと
Push
誰
your
に
luck.
何をさせてもいい
Not
がなくな
recalling
ってしまいますから
answers.
ね。
バーテンダーが参加するのは公平性のためよ。強いお酒ばっか作ってみんなを潰しちゃまずいでし
Mixing
ょ。
drinks has to take
この
part.
新入りお酒に酔
The
わせ
drinking type. In for a show. He's like, hey, I'll be amused. Pour heavy. Sit back and watch.
ちなみに飲み物はその都度補充さ
Will
れ
be
る。
replenished.
それと
Sponsor
今回は
grand
自腹で
prize.
目玉を用意したんだ。
Mm.
このダー
Serving
ク
of
ホー
dark
スさ。
horse.
ダークホースだってNod-Kraiでダークホースが飲めるの
A
か
rare specialty.
ダークホースがあるなら私も参加する。
Now they're all eager. Some real
運
alcoholics
が良
here.
けりゃみんな飲めるだろうさ。
Remember its
この
taste
味
the
を
day
覚えて
after.
おけるかどうかはあんたたち次第だけどね。
Mm.
このダークホースを一気に飲み干せば
Drain the
合
whole
計スコア
serving.
の高さに関わらず
Everyone a
み
question.
んなに質問できるルールだ。
Well, our tolerance is probably good,
ってことか
considering, again,
よっ
ability
ぽ
of
ど強
absorbing
いお
energy
酒
and
なん
all
だ
that.
ろうな。
High risk, high reward. Some strong alcohol.
他に質問がなければルーレット勝負を始めるよ。
The ball
私から
rolling.
だ。
Oh, you're also playing then. Hmm.
度数ポイント3か。今日は
Might
ちょっ
back
と
into
ば
it
かし
today.
苦労しそうだね。
Strong right away. I'm downing it all.
いい飲みっぷり。
Gonna feel okay
すごい
tomorrow?
勢いだな。
Yes, we'll see.
次私の番ね。あなた
Fess up.
最近どこ
All
行ってた
been
のよ
coming。from.
なんか儲けてたんでしょ。
Oh, and they stack up.
前にボイニッチ商会のお依頼さんと会ってただろ。
Big shot from the
Showcase
Lineage
deal.
Guild. Well, this is a fun. It's a fun social game at
ノ
least.
ンアルか。
Definitely something to consider. Playing myself with some friends in the future. A node.
ルーレット勝
My
負も
lucky
ついに
day.
最終ラウンドです。
The
最
final
後に
round.
笑うのは誰でしょ
The last
さ
laugh.
すがモンド人だよね。
Shay, you monsters. No, you don't call. Super good. Teach me. Well, I don't think she'll be remembering tonight. And on it goes. About your wife. Your wife. Your wife. Wife. Yeah, uh-huh. I've rolled non-alcoholic drinks without fail the last few rounds. This 0-point game is no accident. Yeah, anyone can ask us a question, right? But we can't ask any right now. Similarly, Never's been maintaining an ever so slight lead, has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions. That can't just be luck. Rigged the game. I can tell that Dobrawa was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt, but Never's turn is... Let's go what she's seen. Okay, well, time to spin. Oh, was it 3? Or is it Dark Horse or something? Ah, she left him to me. Yep. She's like, drink the strongest one. Survive. Well, hey chat, we're finally being allowed to drink after all these years in Genshin. and bartenders being like, you're too young. And we're like, please, we know we're like thousands of years old. Oh. Wait, what? Switching it out? That's so funny. Is Paimon gonna drink it? Are we gonna get drunk, Paimon? Down to 1 gold. Such reputation. Okay, never mind, chat. We're not allowed to drink. Still. What did you see while you're inside the Wild Hunt anomaly? Monsters. Only monsters? Who showed up? What if it was impersonating a Ratnik or Ratniki? Whatever left of it. Nothing you want to see. Except for there it was Lumine, our greatest desire to reunite. Even those who have had a personal encounter with the Wild Hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. It seems Never's judgment was on point. It hurt them. Oh. Still so pretty. Smug. Rins. Didn't drink that much. Oh no. All slurred. Another glass. Blessed of a showdown. Chatting with a rat over there. Maybe Never's ordered a drink. Okay, they are still here. Can we actually chat? Why'd we... Didn't we have the option earlier? Dang it. I feel like we did. What happened? Oh no, maybe it's just the stage of the quest allowed us to chat with them. Deliver the drinks. Come on, buddy.
Playing cards?
Ah, TCG. Genius Invocation, TCG. 1 die, 100,000. And gone. Never line to your ledger of errors. Korahonen.
A business deal.
Targeting code. 1 question, 1 answer. Roll the dice.
ん
Also, never realized how big the dice were.
取引成立だね。
Deal.
あんたらも座りな。
Take your seat. Also, the Fatui right behind us, though. Nefer. Fatui recruitment.
なんだよも
Right behind
う
you. Maybe listen out for that guy listening in. You've
俺
been
から
doing
提
it.
供できる情報
Three
は3つ
things.
です。
Features.
一
Exact
つは
locations.
ワイルドハントの
Intel
特徴。
received.
2つ目は現在ワイルドハントが起きている具体的な場所。
So he's not like
3つ目
Keeper.
はライトキーパー内部の情報です。
Contact.
ワイルドハントはアビスの力に
Yep.
関わる現
Special
象です。
power.
謎の霧を生ん
Lethal
だり
danger.
魔物を生んだり一般人にとっては致命的な災害です。しかし生まれた魔物たちは
Cannot leave the fog.
霧から離れられません。
Cannot spread quickly.
災害が
Unless
急
the
速に
fog
広がる
was
ことは
spread
ないはず
quickly.
で
Then,
そんなことは知ってる。
just adjusting my
す。そうで
position.
すよね。では早速本題に入りましょう。
Beat around the bush.
これはライトキーパーから入手した
Current
ワ
anomalies
イルドハントの分布図です。
snagged from the light
砲
keepers.
撃予定地点も載っています。
The cannon. Okay, so up north, near the Fatui, one location in Hisi Island. A bunch around Asha Town, actually. That vicinity.
こんなにたく
Yeah, like half a dozen at least.
俺たちにとっても前代未聞の事態なんですよ。
Never seen
だから
anything
みんな
like
焦
this.
ってるんです。
まだ足りないね。最後
Four
4つだ。
まあまあ
Cool.
話はこれで終わりじゃありません。
Mhm.
一つライトキーパーが公表していない
Don't want you to know
おかしな事実があるんです。
Weirdly enough,
実は
signs of appeared
ライトキーパーが相当に当たったワイルドハントは発生後に消えたワイルドハントより少ないんですよ。
それって当たり前じゃないのか？
Not
別
the
にラ
only
イト
ones
キーパーに
fighting.
駆除されないと
Adventurers
消えない
do
わけじゃ
that.
ないんだろ？
Go
冒
poof.
険家が何とかしたの
By
かもしれ
themselves?
ないし
I don't know about
勝
that,
手に
but
消えたかも
let's
しれ
see.
ないだろ？
Or maybe it's the
確か
Fatui
に可
again.
能性はたくさんあ
Try
り
to
ます
keep it
が
under control. After all, the Wild Hunt did just
ずっと安
interfere
定していたその差が
before.
最
trying to
近
get
徐
the
々に
mood
開い
narrow.
てきてることなんです。
Stable discrepancy. Variance became a gulf. Become a gulf lately. Wild Hunt ops and
なんでなんだ？
anomalies.
2つ考えられます。
New
一つは
force.
新勢力が秘密裏にワイルドハントに対抗している可能性。
Reneki not reporting the work
も
they
う一つ
do.
は
Ah, like
あえて上に
Flins.
報告していないライトキーパーがい
He's
る
like,
可
I'm
能性
not
で
going
す。
to report what I'm
前者は
doing
考
at
えにくそう
tonight.
です。こんなことができる組織は少ないですし、誰にも見つからず秘密裏に行動するのは
Keep those
正直
secret.
相当難しいと思います。
Yeah, our
気になる
favorite,
なら後者の線で調査することをお勧めしますよ。
the latter train. Thought.
Anyone
わ
game.
ざと報告しないって何のためだよ？
Well, maybe it's just been their goal for a very long time. Let's just note it down first.
なかなか面白い情報だったよ。
Interesting intel.
オタクの商売は
Doing
う
well
まく
for
いってるのもうなずける。
Reselling my
私か
intel.
ら買った情報を転売するだけでがっぽり儲けられるんだからね。
Well then,
からかわないでくださいよ。
stop.
本当にこれだけしか情報がないんです。
おっと、私がいじめてるみたいじゃない
Thinking me a
か。
bully.
今回あんた
Yeah,
が
wouldn't
自分
want
の
that.
足で情報を集めたことに敬意を示して
Opportunity.
一つチャンスをやろ
Independent
う。
intelligence gathering.
簡単な質問に答えるだけで
50,000
5
off.
万モラの借金は帳消しだ。
Okay.
ワイ
Right.
ルドハントの
People
中
seem
で知
familiar
人に会っ
faces.
たり知人に会う幻覚を見た話っていう
Yeah,
のは
the
聞いた
shape-shifting,
こと
the
あるか
mimicry.
いやー、亡霊を見たって話しか聞かない
Ghostly
な。
shadows.
へえ、私の貸した金は簡単に返せるんだね。目の前にぶら下がってる5万モラはいらないってことでいいのかい？
だから本当にないんですってば。これは情報屋としてのプラ
But
イ
my
ドの問題です
dignity,
モラとは関
more
係ありま
doesn't
せん。
factor.
うん、その言葉があれば多少信じられるね。
Of course, our intel and experience isn't bad.
相変わら
Same
ずで
as
す
ever.
ね。
あんたも勉強になっただろ。さ、言って
Quite
いいよ。
well.
今後もいろいろ頼むかもしれないけどね。
Sometime soon.
あいつにモラを貸してたんだな。
His creditor?
ああ、あいつは昔 私の情報を転売してこそこそ差額を設けてたんだ。その時あいつは情報を買いたがってる人と話をつけてから私のところで買ってた。ちょっと罠を仕掛けたらまんまとハマってくれたよ。その教訓がどれだけ痛かったかはあんたたちの見た通りだね。
ちょっとかわいそうだな。
Sounds brutal.
私を裏切った代価としては安いもんさ。
Downright beneficent.
まあの時は見せしめとして額を釣り上げたところもあるから
It's about the
こう
message,
して値
Jack.
引きまでしてやってる。
Good thing we're on the same team.
さてここで得られる情報はこれくらいかね。ちょっと表に出て情報を整理しようか。
Channels Arcane. Yeah, super fun that first section. Just, yeah, intel gathering, brokering, figuring things out where to go next. Very tied to the world. Let's check the map we got. Wild Hunt Phenomena Location Map. A map showing the locations of wild hunt phenomena, investigated and recorded by the Lightkeepers. In theory, information is for internal use only. 8 locations so far that they're targeting with the cannon. So major pain points. Ha ha ha.
断片的な情報が多いから、
Quite
まず新しい
dispersed.
情報をまとめよう
Piecing it together.
まずスターダストビーチ以外であの幻影を見た人
No
はい
one
ない
comes to
み
see
たい
that
だな。
weird phantom.
そうだね。一人の情報には説得力がないけど、今回は
Corroborates.
複数人がそれぞれ信用できる情報源を持
Not
ってい
just
る。
one person keeping silent.
一体何を企んでるんだ？
The wild hunt anomaly that occurred at Star Sand Shoal seems quite unique.
ああ、ナドクライの他の場所じゃ発生頻度が高くなってるってこと以外、目立った
Phenomenon
変化は
hasn't
ないね。
changed much.
あんたたちが遭遇したのは特殊な現象だったんだろうさ。
Mastermind concealing themselves.
そこに潜んで月髄を狙って
A moon
残る疑問は
man.
2つ。黒幕の正体、なぜ月髄を奪おうとしているのかだね。
Additionally, that intel broker mentioned that some lightkeepers might be withholding information. Given the inconsistencies in Flynn's words and deeds, he might be a likely suspect. But let's not share that with Nefer for now.
私はとりあえずこの2つについて引き続き調査し
Continue
とくよ。
investigating.
何か進展があったら
Getting interrupted.
また情報を共有。
Ah, she got the medicine. Hey, Yahoda.
運が良かったよ。あの店の店長、
There's
与
some
えの
bottle
忘れて
of
た
left
薬を保
safe.
管しといてくれてたんだ。
Yeah, now we can go for to Lauma. Deliver it.
ヤホだ。ありがとな。
Nice.
お疲れ様。
Some tablets.
しばらく休んでくれ。
Earned
い
it.
や、この後も仕事が残ってる
Work
か
to
ら。
do later.
そ
Anyway,
れに大砲の発
Cannon
射は
about to
もう
go.
すぐだ
Oh,
ろ。
we're gonna watch
帰
it.
ってくる間もずーっ
Watching the whole way back.
と帰るまで発射しない
Praying
でくれ
and
っ
fire.
て祈ってたんだ。
Ah,
間に合って本当によかった。
lucky me.
お前、あれに興味あ
That
ったん
big
だ
gun?
な。もちろん。
Of
何
course.
千何万もの部品で構成さ
Comprised
れ
of
た
thousands
こんな
and
に
tens
で
of
っかい
thousands
機
of
械が
parts.
1ミリの狂いもなく作動して
Super giant, super
すごい
strong
威力の
beam.
ビームを発射するんだぜ。
I'm a
Sorry,
father
I know
laser.
いや、奇跡だよ。無数の
Miraculous.
緻密な計算が作り出す奇
Created
跡。
countless careful
そうだね
calculations.
前回の発射からしばらく経ってるしね。
Go on.
いい
Feel
よ
free to
見に
watch.
行ってきな。
Hmm.
終わったらまた
Giving
仕
her a
事
little
に戻っ
break.
とくれ。
Yeah, and very clear there, the
姉
animal
さん、
vision.
ありがとう。
Yahoda
二
again.
人も行こうよ。絶対損しないからさ。見てみよう
Wanna
ぜ。
come?
オイ
Yeah.
ラたちも周囲
Might as
に
well
貢
watch
献
it.
したんだしさ。
Let's go. We're pretty much going that way anyway.
行こう行こ
Kaboom!
う。おお、こんなに人が
A crowd. Pretty excited.
大砲の
Big
発射
deal
は
this
みんな
cannon
にとっ
is.
て一大事なんだな。
Hmm.
そりゃあ単純明快。
One
一発
shot,
で
one
まるっと
kill.
解決だからな。こん
Simple
な
and
の嫌いな
practical.
やついないだろう。
Hmm.
大砲が作動す
Does
る
sound
時の
nice.
ゴゴゴゴっ
That
て
wasn't
音
how
も
it worked.
力の象徴
It
って感じだし。
roars. Isn't
あ
power
あ
that
魔
kind
界
of
にもそ
strength?
んなパワーがあったらな。
Hmm.
そんなこと言うなよ。
Skills and
お前って
smarts.
すがしっこいし賢い
Yeah,
し
you helped us
す
get
ごく
in
頼りになる
and
な。
out of the Fatui facility.
本当にそう思ってくれてるのか
The sparkles. Do my best next time. For sure.
次も絶対依頼を引き受けてやるぞ。
Cute. Hmm. For a countdown?
なあ、起動したみたいだぞ。
So it works. Cutscene time. Cannon comes out. Can be directed. Damn. Yeah, that's simple and effective. Boom. Taking out a wild hunt location. Wonder if you can see the damage done after it fires.
これで怯えなくて
Nothing
も
to
済むわ。
fear.
すごいな。骨まで
That
震え
one
て
of
る
my
気がするぞ。
bones. Yeah, I'm sure the
めちゃ
shockwave.
くちゃ眩しくて、すっごい威
Powerful.
力だった
Pretty
な。
dazzling.
そりゃあワイルドハントを
Counting
解
on
決
this
できる
thing.
わけだぜ。
Doesn't stand a chance.
Hopefully not. Perhaps we should use it more often. It would certainly save the Lightkeepers a whole lot of running around.
なんだか生き返った気が
Alive
する。
right now.
残業も
jumping
頑
for
張れ
joy.
そうだ。
Overtime.
そんなに機械が好きだったんだな。
Bleh.
アイノの元で手伝いでもする
Interesting
のに。
machines. What could I know?
あたい、仕事と趣味は分けて考えるタイプなんだ。
Fair enough.
機械に関する才能もぶっちゃけあ
Some
ると思う
mechanical
よ。
talents.
でも今の仕事は
This
あた
job,
いにしか
no
できない
one
仕事
for
だ
me.。
アイノに
Silly
もバカロボ
robots.
ットにもできない。じゃあな
Bye.
ー。かっこいいけど。
Salt and medicine.
薬の
Yeah.
瓶と塩の瓶を間違えるんだよな。
Don't mention that, maybe.
さてと、人もまばらになってきたし、
No.
オイラた
Yeah.
ちも
Let's
必
see
要
how
に
our
向か
people
う
are
ぜ。
doing.
ラウマが待ちくた
They're
びれ
doing
てる
pretty
ぞ。
good after the revelation about the truth. So, tuned to see. And medicine. There we go. Medicine from the Curatorium of Secrets. Special medicine medication for treating congenital Kuvaki sensitivity. Highly effective but hard to come by. The locals of Nod-Krai often rely on special channels, the Curatorium of Secrets, to get their hands on it. The price usually comes with a significant markup. Dark Side of Memory. After repairing the giant cannon and successfully dispersing the wild hunt, you make for Hisey Island to attempt to get some clarity regarding the memories of your spaceship. Finally, yeah, so we're going to use the moon marrow to do that then, right? We're going to the statue. Columbina.
あれから数日経ったけど、どうなってるだろうな。
What's changed?
Not as much as I'd imagined.
落ち着いてきてるみたいだよな。
Settling
ラウマは
down.
本当によくやってるぞ。
Hey, buddy.
ラウマ、来た
Oh,
ぞ。
you're so silly. Oh, floating in midair. Yep. Doing a ceremony. How have things been these past few days? Yeah, it's been at least 2 days.
後片付けは想定よりもずっと複雑で、
More
溜ま
complicated
っている仕事を処理するのに難儀
problems
した
that built up.
このペースならあと数週間はかかるだろ
And the song.
う。しかし残っている者たちの心の迷いは晴れ、積極的になってきている。
Proactive by the day.
まるでようやく自分たちの信仰に出会ったか
But
のよ
their
う
faith actually
これも
is.
全部ラウマのおかげだな。
Yeah.
だ。
You
いい
chose
や、
to speak up about
も
it.
っと早くやるべきだったのだ。
Well, don't beat yourself up now about it. Can't change the past.
月髄がそなたの中にある今なら 過去を見せることもできるぞ。
Help you investigate. Thanks for remembering.
そういえばあの幻影について何か新しい情報はないか？
こちらでも聞いてみたのだが
Asking around
特に進展はなかった。そちらはどうだ？
about you.
こっちも大きな進展はないけど、
What we've
ずっ
got.
と話すと
なるほど。そなたらも大変だ。
They
自
just
分の体を第一
were
に。
cut out for you too.
ではこちらへ。
Come this way. Yep, bringing it back out. Resonating with it. This was a fragment of the eternal moon, right? Oh,
どうした？何か見えたか？
coming to Tevat. This is Nod-Krai. This all looks familiar. Yeah, shooting star. Wonder if we'll see our spaceship's design. Is that a shooting star in the sky? No, wait. That's our spaceship.
終わったのか？
Over already.
はるか昔の出来事のようだな。
Yeah, only glimpses of the past.
私の力では
Long, long
記
time
憶が
ago.
乱れていて、
Highly
これくらいしか
turbulent,
覗けなかったわ。
disordered. A lot happened when we landed. Allows me to discern. At least we now know where our spaceship landed in Nod-Krai, near Star Sand Shore. Sorry. At least we now know where our spaceship landed in Nod-Krai, near Star Sand Shoal, or so it seems. That matches with what Lumine told me, but I want to know more. Ah, Luonatar. Maybe chat with Columbina then?
突然どうした
Or
の？
lead us on over to the ship?
The matter.
花の色が変わった。
Good call, good catch. These flowers are a reflection. These flowers are a reflection of the damselet's powers. Does that mean she's... I remember her mentioning that she wanted to use the moon marrow to restore some of her power. So, right, we just use it to do that, and then we can bring it to her and go like, well, our use is done. Here you go. Paimon.
おう、わかってるぞ。早くあいつのところに行って、
Help her in
何かで
some
きない
way.
か見てみようぜ。
And she said she's recovering her power because she
頼んだ。
used a significant amount to fulfill her promise to the Tsaritsa.
そうだ、お前が非分の館に注
The
文してた
medicine you
薬だぞ。
asked.
持ってきてくれたのか。感謝する。
Nah,
助かった。
nah, just doing what little we can.
一つ推測がある。
Feeling that Kuta
クータルならば、
or
そ
Tito
なたの抽
glimpse.
選について、より多くの断片を
Trade
見せられるやもしれぬ。
Give us some
あい
memories
つは決心
that use
な
some
んだもんな。
power.
The cute heart after
少女
all.
の安否を確かめに行ってくる
She's
ぜ。
doing okay.
Yeah, I wonder if she ate all the food we brought last time. If she was really that hungry. Hungry, hungry Columbina. Or I guess hungry, hungry Harbinger. This is just hidden everywhere. All around. Let's head on over. I know there's one that I could have grabbed that missed, but it's fine. Say hello! This is just such a beautiful area, man. Oh. I was gonna say silence right now. Noise in a different spot. Before she was sitting on that crescent moon, right? The smaller one there. Check the achievement name we got last time. Channels are king. Different place, different ways of doing things. Different way. Oh. Wasn't sure how close it would let us get. Still
な
resting.
んか元気なさそうだな。
Doesn't look so good.
邪魔するぞ。大丈夫か？
Are you okay?
Has your condition worsened?
頭がクラクラする。月に戻っちゃいそう。
Returning to
おい
the
おい、そこまでじゃないだろ。
born from the
あ
moon.
れ、
Returning to it.
君の体から
Right, since the moon
月
marrow.
の力
Yeah.
を感じる。
And her special vision.
ファドゥイから血髄を奪い返したよ。
Moon marrow
これで
back.
力になれる？
Can it help?
うん。今回は何が欲しい
Understands.
の？
Trade offer.
何言ってるんだよ。お前の
Try
体
to
が一
focus.
大事だろ。
Getting better.
Has this just become habitual for her? After living in relationships of mutual benefit for so long,
後でちょっとお願いがあるかも。
might need your assistance.
わかった。
Yeah, future favor.
手
Don't
を
worry
出して
about it. Your hand. Transfer it over. It's gonna happen. Both glowing with power. Look at the flowers changing again. Cool.
ありがとう。
Back to Earth.
戻ってこれた。お前は最初からここにいたぞ。
Feeling any better?
もう大丈夫か？
Yep, looks like it. Just floating around again. Okay, Hoyo.
だいぶ良くなってきた。
Didn't need to linger on that shot, but I'm sure there's people who appreciate it. What did you do? Or maybe, what did I do?
君の体内に水面に映る鏡像のように静かな月が佇んでる。本当に不思議。私はただその水か
Drew
ら
forth a ray of
月
its
の
light.
光を少しもらっただけ。
Kimi tethered
地
for
面
now.
に戻ってこられるだけの月の
So just
光を
a fraction of its power.
他にも何か変化を
Some
感じたけど
other changes.
それは月神の
Moon
祝福
goddess's
だよ。
favor.
私と接触したものにはそういう印
All
がつくの。
things will bear this mark. Huh. Do we just get a buff?
害はないよ。
Guess we'll have to see.
しばらくすると自然に消えるから。
Fade
そういえば
for the moment.
力も取り戻したことだし、
Wanna
血
be the
髄をお
moon
前に
marrow's
渡しておいた
custodian?
方がいいんじゃないか？
Yeah.
彼ももともと
Jubilee
神の
with
ものなんだ
that.
ろ？
Belongs to a god.
これは豪月の
Maid
女
of
神
Arya.
ア
Yeah.
リアの意外だよ。やっぱり
Their true names. Yep. And that has been hinted at the lore before, right? I'm forgetting it. Was it Sonnet? Sonnet? Yeah. Let me quickly check that. Because I'm sure we've gotten it. Genshin. Name of 3. Arya, Sonnet, and Kennen. Yep. Yeah. We've gotten them before. But that's super cool. Again, in the main story in the Archon quest, actually talking about them, bringing up the names. I mean, we've read some books about it.
ラウマはただ他のかけらと違って神の
Divine
力を
power
感じ
within.
られるとしか言ってなかったぞ。彼女の言う通りだよ。
Correct.
さっき月の光を分けてもらった時、
And you
月髄の
can
中の
chat
記
about?
憶も少し受け取ったの。
Maybe we'll also help her with her past then. You know, because she kind of just appeared and was like, well, I guess I'm here now. What's
そ
going
の
on?
記憶がこのかけらは
Eternal Moon.
かつて豪月の女神のものだったって教えてくれたんだ。ラウマも血髄で歴史を見たはずなのに、なんで
Also
気
saw
づ
the
かなかっ
past.
たんだろう。
She see that.
Lauma mentioned that she could only catch brief, blurry snippets. Perhaps this is something that only a moon goddess could sense.
かつて空には
Once
3つ
three
の月があっ
moons.
て、
Yep. Cool.
3人の女神が
Yeah,
それぞれ
again,
自分の月を支
they're
配
giving
してい
us
た。
thetubulords.
でも
the
双
main
方の
Archon
戦い
quest.
で女
Amazing.
神は3
War
人
of
とも命を落とし、
Three
3つの
less
月のうち
2
2
were
つが
shattered.
砕けてしまった。 豪月を支配するアリアが亡くなった
We
後、
know that
その
that was a
力は
war
月髄に凝縮された。
waged on Celestia after their defeat. Arya's death power coalesced
豪月の方
in
は
this moon marrow.
残骸すら見つかってない。
Her destined moon's remains
そ
have
んな
never
中
been
で
found.
蒼月だけは
Frost Moon's
女神
goddess
が亡
died
くなって
herself.
も壊れなかったんだっ
Moon was
て。
never broken.
そして、
Right, and that's why
そういう月
the
には必
possible
ず
rebirth and
新たな神が生まれるという予言があった。それが
reborn
蒼月の
goddess
この言うクータル
birth
だ
a
よ。
new deity. Kutar, the
私も
Moon Maiden.
自分の力が蒼月のものだって感じ取れる。
Beyond the
でも
false sky, too
それ
distant.
は偽りの空の外にあって
I wonder if that's going to be our goal
私からは
ultimately.
遠すぎるの。
Break the false sky for a moment and get her to the moon. And then be able to use that to, well, you know, give her her power back fully. And also by being her ally, influence Tevat. Have greater odds, greater chances
蒼月を
against
操る
powerful
どころ
foes in the
か
future.
感じることすら難し
Sensing
い。
it. Immense effort.
オイラたちが手に入れたのは豪月で、
No one
豪
can
月
find
は
your
どっか
destined
行っちゃってて。
Frost Moon's marrow?
ってことは、
Hmm.
お前の体の中には蒼月の血髄があるのか？
Perhaps.
月髄は
The moon
月
goddess
の
is
神が
dead.
死んだ後に力が
Full
凝
of
集
energy
した
core.
核みたいなものだ
Oh,
よ。
you could also see that as a way of like, with the Gnosis being the remains of a descender. Right. Like, oh, all that is left is a core. Something to be split up. That's just
だからそれは
energy at the end of the day.
月に星があるかって聞
Rocks
いて
on
る
the
のと
moon.
一緒。
Is there cheese?
つまりお前は
Represent the
蒼
Frost
月の
Moon's
力その
power.
ものってことか？
そうだよ。
Yes. God
神
with
の
the
心を
Gnosis.
持つ魔
Named
人
an
は
Archon.
神と呼ばれる
You
よ
were
ね。
the moon marrow.
なら
Make you a moon
月
goddess.
髄を持つ君は 月神に
yeah.
なれるのか
Not
な。
exactly. I doubt that's the same thing.
月神になりたく
Do
な
not
い
wish to
の。
become one? I mean, if we have to, I guess we will.
そういう問題じゃない。
Not really the problem.
お前、よ
Pass
っ
that
ぽど
title
そのから降
on.
りたいんだな。
Mm.
誰が月神かって問題はともかく、
Becoming a
こ
moon
の
goddess.
月髄は
Now that
お
would
前
be
に
a
返
twist.
すべきじゃないの
Hey,
か？
traveler, become a moon goddess. Return this moon marrow to
い
you.
や、
Do not desire. Yeah, you keep it for
私
the
のと
moment.
ころには
Nor does
来
it
たく
desire.
ないみたいだもの。
It found a comfy place in us. Well, if it's, you know, again, supposed to represent memories, eternity, we are supposed to be observers of Tevat
どういうことだ？
to remember all that has happened.
さっきこの力に触れた時、
Kind of
拒絶
rejection.
を感じたの。私も月神だからかもしれない。
Hey, we're separate. We're
二
different.
つの月が同時に昇ることはないし、
Yeah, I too am a
互いに飲
moon
み込む
goddess.
こともない。
Two moons will not rise at the same time.
じゃあこのまま俺が持ってるしかないか。
Stuck with me for now.
ラウマがお前の体はこの力をうまく
Hidden
隠
its
してるって
power
言
well.
ってたけど、
Tim's let
少女は
sense
こ
it.
の力を感じ
Probably
ない
because of her
のかなの？
connection, though.
じ
Special
ゃあ
connection.
ワイルドハントにも探知できちゃうんじゃないのか？
Detects the
も
marrow.
しあいつにバレたら
Might be after our ass,
ワイ
yeah.
ルドハント、それって現象だよね。
Describing
ど
a
うして人
person.
みたいに言うの？
Well, about that.
裏に黒幕がいる気がし
Sure
ないか？
looks like
人みたいに明確な目的があるみたいだし、
the moon marrow
前にも
non-stop.
月髄に執着してたしな。
なんか聞いたことあるかも。
え？本当か？
ファデュイにいた頃、
Colleagues
同
used to
僚た
mention
ちが話して
someone.
た気がする。
Oh, is this going to be about Redrier? Right? I think it is, actually. Which, if we're talking about Redrier being the leader of the Wild Hunt, that's going to be super cool. Because that's also been hinted at with the message to Alice at the end of Moonlit Ballad. Having the names there.
カーン・ルイヤから来
Hailed
て
from Conria.
最悪の時代に
Abyssal power.
アビスの力を手に
Fixation
入れ
on
た。
runes. Yeah,
月
the
に
moon
対して
hunter, right?
強い執念を持つ人。
Hmm.
カンルイヤ？あの幻影とカンルイヤが
Details
関係
kinda
あるかは
match.
わからないけど、
His name.
そこ以外は特徴が
Come
ぴ
on,
ったり合って
say
る
it.
な。なんてやつだ？他の人たちは彼を
Mirage
月の狩人って
Usolari.
呼んでた。
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One of the 5 sinners. Yeah. That's so cool. We keep getting more and more and more. Popping up.
そんな呼び方もあったかも。
That title too. Yeah. So now we've run into, obviously, well, disciples of the foul. We've heard about gold from Albedo and know about her merging with Reindotir gold, you know. The merging of her with the shade of life and all that stuff. Cool, man.
He mentioned him. Revere.
Yep. Exactly. What I was saying before. That's so cool. Absolutely. Anticipate big lore channels blowing up about this way, like going, oh, they did it? They did it! Ah! Going crazy over some of the reveals we've been getting in Nod-Krai, man. Like confirming things, making other questions and speculation. Stronger than this, though. Unless it's a remnant.
カーン・ルイヤの最悪
Disappeared
が
not
起きて
long
から間
after
も
the
なく
cataclysm.
姿を消したって聞いたよ。同僚に彼はどこに行ったのって聞いたら
Do you really not know?
本当に知らないのかって逆に聞かれちゃ
Why
った。
would they say that?
なんで知ってると思った
Exactly.
の？
Same brain cell with Paimon.
月の狩人は最
How
後
fate fell into the moon's reflection.
月の影に落ちちゃったらしいから。
So not the moon, but the reflection of it.
待て待て。
Maybe the depths of the
情報が多すぎて
abyss.
反応が追いつかないぞ。
If the abyss would be the moon's reflection,
あの頃
he
の
can be
私も
reflecting
そう
in
だ
it.
ったよ。同
I
僚
should
た
be
ち
the one
は
who would know
月
everything
に
about the
関するこ
moons.
となら私が何で
Yeah,
も
she's
知っ
like,
て
"What do
る
you
って
mean?
思ってた
Like,
み
bro.
たいだけどね。
I literally just popped up out of nowhere and was told, oh, I'm a goddess. Cool.
あ
Too
の
much
頃
info.
の私もでも前にも言ったでしょ。
Prologue. Beyond the false
私の
skies.
序章は偽りの空の
Do not
外で
remember
失わ
my
れちゃっ
name.
たの。
Oh, that will be so cool
私は自
if
分の
she's
名前
playable.
すらわからない。
If the drip marketing reveals her true name. Or, of course, it should be revealed in the story before that, but yeah.
そうだ
That'd
よ
be so
な。
neat. Or even just leaves it blank and then it gets revealed in the patch she comes out.
とにかく
Ah,
月の狩人が消えた
man. His
後、
departure.
ナドクライの
Well,
ワ
that
イルド
situation
ハント
worsened.
現象は急激に悪化して
Byword for abyssal
アビス
disaster.
における災いの代名詞になったの。今のワイルドハントはその名を
Area
受
the
け継
same
いだ
title
似たような
far
現象っ
surpasses
てだ
its
け。
past incarnation.
規
Yeah, it's
模も危
evolving.
険度も昔とは段違いだよ。まさか
The people are like, oh, we're used to it, but that's only because they've existed for
オイラたち
you
の
know,
相手だなんて
100 years
なんだ
max,
か
not
信じられないぞ。
hundreds since the cataclysm.
Infamous 5 sinners.
危
Well,
なすぎる
might
だ
need a
ろ。
blast
ス
Reverie
ターダス
with
ト
the
ビーチ
cannon.
の時はただ運が良かった
Or
だ
maybe
け
there'll
な
be
のか。
Sandrone versus
そ
Reverie
れ
or
とも
whatever.
ま
We'll
だ
have to
向
see
こうが本気を出
who
してな
comes
かった
together
の
to fight
か。
the Wild Hunt.
Way too much. Must have been luck. He wasn't giving it his
そ
all.
れでもあの傀儡ですら倒された
Still
んだから
defeated Marionette.
Well, maybe there can be multiple
今なんて言った？
shades
もう一回言って。
or multiple Reveries using power. I don't know. We'll have to see. Repeating that.
お前の
Ex-colleague
前の同僚
beaten by the Wild Hunt.
傀儡はスターダストビーチでオイラたちと一緒にいた時、ワイルドハントにやられたみたいだったぞ。
Or amused, perhaps. But yeah. Oh, man. Super cool, though. Again, that lore talk and reveal. And yeah, just talking about the Moon Sisters, talking about right here. Sinners. Laugh.
たのか
Just a little.
洗
Yeah.
ってないよ
Denied it.
絶対に笑ったぞ
Mm-hmm.
あいつと仲が悪いのか
On bad terms?
うん
Nope.
ただ
Put out
あの子が
expression.
悔しがる姿を
Found it
想像しただけで
Hmm.
笑えるなって思っただけ傀儡は結構ショックを受けてたみたいだったぞ
Well, she was worried about her boy, Polonia.
一瞬だけだよ
She'll
傀儡は
adjust.
自分の感情を調整するのが上手だから話がそれたけど血髄を狙うやつは
Dangerous, the guy targeting the moon
っていう
arrow
の
is.
分かったぞ
Carry it around with you?
本当にそれ
I'm sure we'll be fine.
バ
Especially
デュ
with
ーの情
help
報が
from
確か
friends.
なら月の狩人が
Too
全力を
intelligent
出
to
せば
lose.
などくらい全土の人々が束になったって
We
相
have
手じゃ
all
ないよ
the Nod-Krai to stand against him. Well,
今は
doesn't matter then. Keep
も
us,
しかし
you
た
know,
ら
keep it with us.
何か制限があるのかも
Something restricts him. Yeah, if we don't have a shot either way, might as well keep it
血髄を
around
どう
just
す
in
るか
case.
決める
Then.
前にコロンビーナに頼みたいことがあるんだ
I decide a favor
頼み
to
たい
look
こ
into
と
the past. Yeah.
俺と妹の宇宙船がナドクライに着陸
What
した時
happened
に
when
起きた
my
ことを
sister and I arrived?
見せてもらえないかな
Our spaceship
Iyo.
first landed. Oh, sure, cool.
ついもあっさり OK してくれるんだな
Doesn't beat
言
around
っ
the
た
bush.
でしょそんなこと
A
私
single
に
ray
と
of
っては
moonlight.
水面から月の光を吸い取る程度のことだってさあ手を取って
Ready yourself.
心の準備をしておいてね
Gotta be ready. What will we see? This is what we saw before, only clearer. It seems we landed safely at least. Oh, and we get to see the ship design. Cool. That's not a... Well, I guess we don't know the size of it. But that seems pretty small. Guess that's how it was mistaken for a shooting star. Cool design, though. Oh, I'd love to see, like, the actual concept art and get a closer look at it. Thank you, Hoyo. Oh, that's so neat. Yeah, I get to see the actual, like, design lines and the color, the cockpit. So maybe it is actually quite large. Because zooming in on it now, I'm like, You know, if there's a main hub area where they could walk around in and stuff. A lot of time appears to have passed. Yep, it was grown over. We're still inside the spaceship. To think we were in there for so long. When did Lumine get out, I wonder? We had the hibernation chamber, right? So what kept them in stasis, and then one twin awoke, one was asleep. Returning to the ship right before the cataclysm. Yep. Yeah. Wait, is that Lumine? But how can that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door hasn't even been opened yet.
ここはどこだ
Another mystery, then. Where is this?
お兄ちゃん早くここから離れよ
Have to leave.
あれ
And then the sustainer. I don't love that. What does that mean? What does that imply? Chat?
うお前大丈夫か
Is there some weird stuff going on
着
with our
陸してから
memories?
ずっと俺たちの宇宙
Or
船は
past? Maybe the Abyss Twin, maybe they fell out of the ship before it landed, crash landed. Who knows?
出入りした人はいなかったでもホタルは宇宙船の外で俺を見つけた
A long time passed. Lumine found me from the outside somehow. Exactly. But she obviously knew the location, or you to come back to it.
なんでだろ
Don't know. Is it more time
記
shenanigans?
憶ってビスケットみたい。
Staroth?
一口食べる
Cookie
と
crumbs.
あちこちに食べかすが散らばっちゃう。
There's something seriously strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, this ain't no more mysteries. But as Nefer said, there will be nothing to investigate if Nod-Krai is destroyed first. Yeah, deal with it.
う。月
Well
髄の
done.
ことは俺に任せて。
Keep the moon marrow.
お前が
Still.
そう言うなら。でも
Ooh.
それは。
Don't worry about it, Paimon. Sure
何
we'll
か
be
力
alright.
になれることはあ
Any
る？
hope? Help with?
月髄を隠す手伝いならできるよ。
Not a bad idea.
もともと体内に隠せば気づかれに
No
くい
easy
けど、
task. Further
今から
conceal
教
using
える空爆
Kubaki.
の使い
Yeah,
方をマスタ
learning
ー
gain
すれば、
resource.
さらに月髄の気配を隠せるはず。ほら、こうやって。
This. Cool.
シールドみたいだな。
Shield. This feels so soft and gentle, just like the moonlight.
感じ取れた？そ
Maintain
の
it.
状態を保ってみて。
I did not think we would be getting a training arc from the damselette. First Kirk, now her.
飲み込みが早いね。
Learn quick.
丈夫そうなシールドだな。
Pretty sturdy.
いざって時には身も守れる
Self-defense
じゃ
in
な
a
いか。
pinch.
Thanks for teaching me that.
コロンビーナって普段からずっとここに
Always
いる
here.
のか？
Kinda
外に出
dangerous,
かけた
sure.
りしないのかよ。
Taking a walk outside?
まあ今外に出ても危ないけど。
Yeah, I'm gonna check how far in we are tonight. A
知
3-hour
ら
mark.
ない人は好きじゃないの。
Dislike strangers? Hey, fair enough. I'm gonna check how far in we are at the 3-hour mark. If we have like half an hour to an hour left, I'll keep going. If it's more than an hour, then I'll call it and we'll do part 2 tomorrow. But we'll see when we get there. We still have another hour until I can check. Do I want to check? And where do we rate on that scale?
知らない人よりかはマシか
Slightly better.
な。
Once this whole business with the wild hunt is over, let's go out for a walk.
そうだよな。蒼月の子も変わったん
Have
だろ。
changed.
今ならコロン
Might
ビーナも気に
actually
入る
like
かも
him.
しれないな。
True. Not so centered.
考
Not
え
so
てみ
greedy.
る。
Consider it. Back to singing. Yeah,
少し
resting and
疲れ
singing.
てるみたいだな。
Kinda tired.
Probably hasn't spoken this much in a while.
とにかく手伝ってくれてありがとうな。
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
別
actually,
に大したことじゃ
going
な
to
い
sleep.
よ。ここのお花は
They like guests
君み
like
た
you.
いなお客さんが好きだから。
Oh, yeah. Selena Chronicles. Silver Moon Hall. Yeah, go and visit Columbina. You can visit Silver Moon Hall from time to time to meet the damselette. For a certain time after completing the quest, your party will gain the new moon's embrace effect. While winning Nod-Krai, your party's moon sign level will always be ascending gleam. Regardless of the characters in there. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim a variety of other rewards. New moon's embrace obtained. Cool. It's really neat, man. Oh. Hi.
そっとしといてやろうぜ。
Let her rest.
Okay. I was just wanting to take a picture or something. One there was who hunted the moon. Yeah, definitely not. Rare. Cool though. Yeah, and can interact. The cooling key. That's neat. We'll have to do all of those on stream before the next patch. We'll probably make a short stream out of it. Return to Lalma. With the damselette, you not only uncover surprising truths from your memories, but also learn the true identity of the phantom masquerading as your sibling. He may well be one of the 5 sinners Dainsleif once mentioned, Revrir, the Rashe of Solari. Rasher? One there was who wanted the moon. Cool though, man. Selena Chronicles unlocked. Well, let's at least look at the interface real quick. I don't necessarily want to do one right now. It would be a little distracting, but also I think we can only be traveler in this area. Record keeping Kuenki. Few records. Cool, we had 3 different stages. She took a beam of moonlight and in return bestowed you with the moon goddess's favor. Tamed. Furnishing. So furnishing from this stage at least, maybe? Or this particular one. Because then we also have here. We'll have to see. Aw, cool. Named guard style, what of the 1,000 nights before, none held a new moon as beautiful as the one we saw. Aw, and it's her the Kuhenki. Cute. To the last one. Sleepy. Sleepy Columbina. Oh, and that's for the wings. Wings of the Silent Moon. That looks sick. Oh, we'll absolutely throw those on a bunch of characters. A stylized wing glider gifted to you as a mark of the Welkin moons, acknowledgement, and recognition. Ooh. Ooh. Does that mean that Columbina is going to become the Welkin moon? That the Frost moon might be renamed? If she ascends, interesting. And that does make sense there, right? Because here, then the Kuenki, then that one, it kind of looks like she's resting now, but also in the interesting. Oh, that's very, very cool. We'll absolutely, like I said, have to do a stream of coming on by the Columbina every now and again. Or if you can't do it like, you know, succinctly on stream, maybe I'll just have to record those moments. I'll see and do a supercut or something of all of them. We'll figure it out. World quests. Well, let's head to Lauma and go, hey, we know our enemy. Gonna be a bit rough this time around. Oh, man. I also wonder what conversations you could have with Valmina, before she turns to the Fatui. If you could have gotten more of an idea of what was going on. Relate the gist of your conversation with Damsel to Lauma. Rashe of Solari. Never heard that name. It's confidential. More panic amongst the people. Yeah. Only keep it to the higher-ups, the people who understand the situation. Sure doesn't leak. Truly formidable. Our strength alone. Yeah, we need to gather allies.
If everyone was willing to work together.
Yep, unite all the factions we have right now. If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Telling those we can get to join up. For no reasons. We'll leave people in the lurch.
True. We'll help out. Prevent this crisis. Relationships are not cast in stone. Change are blowing. Nowhere to run. All of it is here.
私たちの
Yeah,
信仰と
can't
恐怖は
retreat
ここ
by
にあ
with
る
everything
からだ。
you have.
敵がファデュイであろうと
Fatui, this
気の
Russia.
狩人であろうと我々は
Remain
最
true
後の瞬
to
間まで
ourselves.
自分の立場と初心を忘れぬ。
Thank you.
と
Of
ここから一番
allies
近いのは車
from
だけの
Taki
方
Craft
だな
Shop.
イネファならきっと
Of
助けてくれる
course,
ぞ
but I think we'll need a bit more than just their help. We'll definitely take their help, but
風の音が大きくなってきておるな。
that'd be smooth.
そなたらの無事を祈る。
See you, Lauma. You're cool. Love your design. If only Hoyo was a little nicer. And I don't even mean anything bad by that. I mean, like, there's so many interesting, cool characters coming out in Nod-Krai. You know, lore. I did not think that was a high enough fault, but sorry, Traveler. Hey, remember, we have a bunch of different elements, and have fought Archons and all sorts of beings, but... Also, actually, that reminds me, we never picked up the statue over here, did we? No, we did not. Let's actually do that. I thought last time we might, but we didn't. We didn't get close enough, because I do want to see the design for it. Oh, crab. Hey, big guys. Y'all can chill. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Hey, guys. But yeah, fully encased. Dang it, I didn't know it would start a quest. Darn AoE triggers. Reach sneak. Oh, they're missing us because our model is weird right now. Oh, never mind. Well, I guess that's just... We don't go over there for now, chat. But yeah, no, getting to see the design. Because again, in Asha Town, it's like they started doing it, but weren't able to complete it. And then Frostmoon Scions, that's the original form. And then we get to see it fully encased with the Fatui. Yeah, just unselect that for the moment. Yeah, fun to know those, that can still happen. I remember in Inazuma, on that one island, where until you do the world quest, it just strikes you with lightning all the time. I remember doing that, the main story, you know, obviously before I did the world quest. So there was a moment, when talking to Goro, I think, like going throughout the camp, where I must have been struck by lightning as Aether like half a dozen times in like 10 minutes, and just got sent flying so much that I was just out of the cutscenes. At a certain point, it was pretty funny. Ooh, hello, you two. Gathering allies.
友人の訪問を検知しました。
Friendly
ま
approach.
た会えましたね。聞いてくれよ。ワイルドハンター
Updates
に
on
つ
the
い
Wild
て進
Hunt.
展があったんだ。
We fill them in.
危険性が想定を上回ってい
Exceeds
ます。
expectations.
月の狩人だろうと太陽の狩人だ
Solari,
ろうと。
Solari.
愛のが設計した大
One
砲を使え
volume
ば
blown
一
to
発だよ。
smithereens. I think he might challenge that, but
君たち
we'll
もそ
see.
の場にいたんでしょ。どうだ
We
った？
fired.
安全安心
Kind
な
of
火力だったでしょ。
firepower. Don't know
確
what
かに
is.
な。
Once again, channeling monsters.
決まったターゲット
Maybe
し
you're
か撃てない
super
だろ。
fast.
もし月の狩人がすばしっこいやつだったらどうするんだ？
Inefa, go grab him and tie him down.
I think a little bit more than that, and even Inef was like, I know.
Not taking this seriously.
Not
a concern. Canisters, all constrained Kuvaki. More than enough ammo. Fatui research facility to bits.
Wait, what? Maybe don't declare war on the Fatui when the mob hunt's acting up.
Forward to this battle.
Shot that shocks the world.
shot that shocks the world.
ひいては全スネージ内もこの
Nod-Krai.
天才アイヌの名が轟くでしょ
Okay, I know. Maybe chill a little bit, but fair enough. In that case, our firepower needs are in your hands. We'll continue to monitor the Wild Hunt's movements.
頑張ってね
Okay. Got the cannon.
まだ共有してない情報がありますねあ、
Intel
そうだ
left
ワイルド
on
ハント
check.
について気になってることがあ
Pretty
るの
weird's happened.
調べるんなら気にしてみてよ
Pretty weird's
発砲を
happened.
指揮して
Watch
た
out,
ライ
watch
ト
your
キー
back.
パーのスーシさん
Susie died.
ライトキーパーの事務所
Guy,
で死んじゃったんだ
Found dead.
Oh, were we talking to the Phantom again? We might have been. And if we were, then the Phantom was figuring out how the cannon works and its weaknesses. Uh-oh, chat.
オイラたち
Half a day ago?
人に会ったばかりだぞ
How old is the body? That's my question then.
まだ届いたばかりの情
Still
報だから
no news.
みんな知らないんじゃないかな
Together closely.
アイノたちみたいな関係者も
Only just
今
now.
さっき知らされたばかりだよ
Sad,
後でイネファがお花を持ってナシャタウンに行く予定なの
Hmm.
結構いいやつだったのに
Yeah,
な
exactly.
Seemed like a
と
good
ブユ
guy.
のお高く止まっ
Didn't
た
put
感じ
on
も
any
しなかった
airs.
し
おっしゃる通りです記録によれば
Most
スーシさ
accomplished
んは多
amongst
く
the
の
light
隊長の
keepers.
中でもか
Sergeant
なりの
Majors.
功績を
I
誇
mean,
る
they
人
had,
物でした
had the prosthetic arm, so he's been through a lot.
その人柄は高く評
Received
価されており
commendation.
日頃の行いも火の打ち
Lacked
どころがない
motivation to fatally attack.
死に追いやりたいと考える者がいるとは到底
Hey,
考えられません
Do we need to chat? Not that he's my, like, immediate suspect,
余計
but
やるせ
I
ないな
guess that he's investigating at least.
Makes it even worse.
Could it have been the Wild Hunt? Is Rarier actually afraid of the cannon?
まさかって言い方は失礼だよ詳細はアイノたちもわからない
She's
ん
like,
だ
how dare you? Of course
現
he's
場に
afraid.
行けるのはライトキーパーだ
I'm
けだ
not
から
clued in.
君
Running
たち
keeping
も
a
調
lab
査し
on
に行く
site.
なら何か対策を考えなきゃだよ
Again, Flins.
わかったぜ
Hmm.
じゃあそろそろ行くかイネファも一緒に来るか
See.
まだ弾薬検査の任務が残っていますので
Batches of ammunition inspected. See you later.
Yep. See you guys later. Thanks so much.
そういえばキャンディーは
Some candy? Oh, I'm sorry. We were supposed to bring you some.
緊急事態
Yeah,
だったから
sorry, I know.
悪かったよ
Oopsie daisy. Hey, Nefa.
検査
How's
結
it
果
going?
合格
Approved.
次は
Check on the light keepers. Rarier. Again, that's so cool. It's so satisfying and so neat to see this lore that's been in Genshin in some cases for years be brought up, be relevant to the main story, to the conversations we're actively having with characters and the plot going on. Sorry, yeah, I messed up that jump there a little bit. Bit of a ramshackle town. Hmm.
ここだな入り口でライトキーパーが見張ってるし
Yeah.
このまま中
As
に
we
入
see
る
a
のは
friendly
難し
neighborhood
そうだ
Flins.
まずはこ
Sure.
の門番
Doesn't
に
hurt
聞い
to
てみ
try.
るか
それじゃあ何も聞き出せないだろうね
Ah, that's saying again. Blood from stone.
いつから
今さっき知らせを受けて様子を見に来たんだ
Received the news.
あんたらは
I
アイヌ
know
から
I
聞い
told
た
you.
んだね
Yes. While we were passing by the Krumkake craft shop.
調査を始める前に確認して
Made
きた
the same guess.
考えてることは同
Right.
じだね
She doesn't know the Rarier news though yet. Looks like the Wild Hunt is on the move. But maybe she'll recognize the name. Rashe.
こんなに早く手を打つとは思わなかった
Or
よ
we'll keep
ね
it to ourselves still.
中に入ったら 手がかりを探しとくれ。
Any
すぐ
clues?
判断しようとせず、慎重にだよ。
Detective time?
どうやって中
Investigation.
に入ればいいんだ？
Get in it all.
ついてきな。
Well, yep. Never has the connections. It is super cool that, like I said, we're getting so much time with the characters.
申し訳あ
Even
り
when
ませ
it's
んが、現在お
focused a
客
little
様
bit
の
more
受け
on
入れ
like
は
particular ones. It's still great to see them pop up and help out, be relevant. Not open to guests.
いや、調査のために来たんだ。
Sisich.
こちらの皆様もですか？
ああ、手続きは済んでいる。
And
承知
that's
しました。
Nether's connection.
どうぞお入りください。
Enter. Yeah, and of course characters have been relevant to the story in Genshin since forever, right? I just really do like the balance we're getting of who we hang out with, when, and how often we get to switch that up and chill with other
現場
characters.
の状況
I
につい
think
て
pacing
は
wise
ご
they're
内
doing a
密
great
にお
job.
願いします。
Nod-Krai so far. Current situation confidential. That's very fair. Yeah. Crime scene. Quickened entity. On the way upstairs to the crime scene, you briefly relate the information about the Rache Solari. Yeah, kind of a big deal.
それにしても、こんなあっさり入れるなんて
Sure
思わ
do
な
come
かったぞ。
prepared.
用意周到だな。
紹介しよう。こちらはシエチ。
Sisich.
私の古くからの友人で。
よろしく頼む。早速だが、
Allow me.
状況を簡単に説明しよう。
Explain.
殺害は起きて間もない。
Not long
長
ago.
槍による刺殺で
Piercing
一
strike.
撃で致命傷を負っ
A
ている。
polearm.
現場は調査がしやすいよう。
Well, that's a
すで
bit
に
more
簡単な清掃
suspicious
がされた後だ。
for Flins, because his weapon we know is a polearm. Preliminary sweep.
抵抗の痕跡はなく、
No
ドアや
violence
窓が破
trouble.
壊された痕跡も
Turns
ないこ
doors
と
or
から、
windows.
犯人は何らかの手段で手際よく部屋に入り、殺害した
Or
と
was
思われる。
welcomed in.
すんなり入れたってことは、
Unopposed.
犯人は普段から
Usually
ここ
have
に
right
出
of
入りす
entry.
る資格があるやつってこ
It's
と
also
か？
possible. Yep. Exactly. It could have been Reverie in disguise, like how he turned into Lumine. Disguise himself as Flins. Come in, kill the guy, leave. Poor guy.
今のところ
Susie.
一番
Yeah,
価値のある手がかりは
leave.
近くの住民による目撃情報なんだが、
Eyewitness report.
犯行の可能性が最も高いと思われる時間帯に
Yep.
フリンズが
But
ここを
they-
出入りしていたらしい。
We've been trying to ask about the shape-shifting, but they probably don't know.
フリンズが？
Again,
Ah.
he's obviously
本
innocent,
人に
but
連絡してみた
was
が
probably
返事
taken.
はない。
Has not replied.
おかしいね。
Probably too busy hunting down the Walnut.
お前たちは
Prime
今、
suspect right
フリ
now.
ンズが一番怪しいと思ってるんだな。
Of course, Paimon is a pretty good detective after our
俺
time
たちも
in
仲間を
Fontaine.
疑いたくはないんだ。フリンズは一匹狼なところがあるが、任務はきちんとこなしていた。
Does a lot of
Sorry.
missions.
何かいざこざがあったという話も聞いたことがない。
Lacks a motive.
犯行の動機はないはずだ。
Yeah.
しかし、
And he wouldn't kill
目
Conrad,
撃情報といい、傷口といい、
nor the nature
フ
of
リン
it
ズ
in
を
his
疑わ
favor.
ざるを得ない証拠ばかり
We
で、
are looking.
今、
Yeah, at the very
彼を
least
探している
task.
ところだ。
これ以上他の手がかりは出てきそうにないね。
Not much else to dig up here.
一旦外に行って話し合おうか。
Outside and discuss. Agreed. We could use elemental sight in the room. See if anything's lingering, but... Hmm.
フリンズに容疑がかけられている中、
And I would love to
Timing
see
like
cutscenes and stuff.
holding a Yuka
Traveler using all of our
Hane.
elemental abilities more. That's something Nalon did very well.
Points to Flins. Disappear without trace.
そのフ
Sticky
リンズが偽
situation.
物かもしれないことを私たちは知ってるけど、今のところそれを示せる証拠は
Yeah,
ない。
unless we recorded or took a picture or something.
フリンズが残した数々の疑問点についても納得のいく説明
Gotta
が
go
必要
look.
だ。
I'm guessing that's where we go to the lighthouse, to the graveyard that he
そうだ
tends
ぞ。
to.
本部に報告するって
He
言っ
would
てたの
report
に、
back to
結局
HQ.
言ってなかったみたいだし、
Hasn't gone at all.
一体何してる
Could
ん
he
だ
be
ろう
doing?
な。
The first time I met Flins, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was similar. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flins might be an entirely fabricated entity. Figuring it out, looking at this world through human eyes.
こうしよう。まずはじめに
This way.
犯人がフリンズなの。
Determine our culprit.
フリンズに化けた
Flins
存
or
在。
Revere.
例えば月の狩人なのかを見極める。
It's got to be the latter. Yeah, Flins was a
フリ
gentleman.
ンズにはスーシさんを殺す動機がないもんな。
Murder Susie anyway.
私の知る限りはね。
None.
それにやるにしても
Easier to do
ナシ
so
ャタ
out
ウン
in
じゃ
the
なくて
wild.
郊外でやった方
Yeah,
が
it's
都合
rather
がいいはず
crude
だ。
doing it this
確
way.
かによく一緒に任務に
Often
出てた
gone
ん
out
だ
on
し、
missions.
いいタイミングはいくらでもあったよな。
Even if it were Revere, though, his motives would be just as unclear.
ああ。でも気になるところがある。
No one
酒
ever
場
seen
で
a
聞き込みを
phantom
したのを覚えてるかい？
within the wild hunt.
ワイルドハントの中で他人の姿に化けられるも
Keeping
のを
that
見た
trump
や
card
つはい
hidden.
なかった。つまり相手はこの能力を隠すためむやみに使ってない。
Hesitant to abuse this ability.
だからこそ
Become
他
common
人の身分を
knowledge.
うまく利用して
Act in
秘
secret.
密裏に行動できてる。
確かに変身って結構リスク
Borrowing
があるよな。
identities.
うっかり本物と相場したらどうするんだ？
Well,
今回の
solves
殺
it if you
害
kill
は
them.
そのリスクを冒すだけの価値があるという
Worth
こ
the
とだね。
risk.
こ
Came
の
in
間
disguise.
月髄のために動いた時のように。それだけじゃない。そ
The
の
real
間
Flint would not
本
appear.
物のフリンズが邪魔してこないことも知ってる可能性が高い。
And why was he able to determine that?
それはフリンズに聞くしかないね。
Flins ourselves.
でも早まっちゃダメだよ。
Actually, be the
フ
murderer
リンズ
himself.
本人が犯人って可能性も排除できない。それとこういう可能性も考えられなくはない。
Sorry, stomach's been a bit off.
実は向こうは
Had
ずっと
a
前に
good
フリンズをす
but
でに
large
殺し
dinner,
てい
and
た。
part of that was
ずっとなりす
an
ましてい
interesting
た
soup
とか
my mom
ね。
decided to make. Usually I help out a lot with the cooking, but tonight I just did some simple stuff to make up an alternative dinner for myself, my father, my dad, because she made a really interesting pink soup. It turned pink because there's beets in it, and it had a bunch of different veggies in there. It was also sweet, so I don't know what to think of it. It was okay. I was able to stomach it, but I think my stomach is also kind of going like, what are we digesting here? Lol.
Already killed Flins long ago, living as him.
Maybe. Regardless, we have to find him.
そうだね。フリンズを見つければ突破口が見つかる。
Yeah, I don't think he's been him the whole time.
それならライトキ
I
ーパー
think
よりも
just
先
for
に
this
見
moment
つけない
he
と。
imitated
もう
Flins.
二度と会えない
But
かもしれ
Flins
ない
is
ぞ。
definitely a mystery.
Might never see him again.
落ち着きな。じきに戻ってく
Our
るはずだ。
friend.
分かったぜ。ナシャタウンの北側のビーチだ。
Hey,
あそ
thank
こに
you,
は
buddy.
今ワイルドハントが出てて、
Oh,
こっち
but
は
that's
人
gonna
手を
take
集
you
めてると
time
ころだ。
versus us.
これ
Just
は
head
俺
on
にとっ
out.
ちゃ最高機密の漏洩だぞ。
Top
分かっ
secret
てる
info.
な。
Yep.
安
Thank
心
you
し
so
な。
much.
最高級のものを返してやるさ。
Top class reward.
フリンズの方はあんたに
All
任せ
yours.
たよ。私はライ
Dang,
トキー
slow
パ
the
ーの
light
動き
keepers
をな
down.
んとか引き止めて、
Might
あんたらを
yourself.
邪魔させないようにする。
そうだ。
Perhaps.
出発前に
Reveal
ワイル
Raver's
ドハン
secret.
トの秘密をばらすか。
Probably not to common people,
隠
only
し
to
通
higher
した
ups.
一点ならオイラたちが
Pull
全
the
部言ってやる。
curtains.
他のや
Sneak
つの
around
ふりして
pretending.
こそこそ怪
Because
し
they
い
could
ことが
cause panic.
できないようにな。
Everyone becomes suspicious of each other.
何を笑ってるんだよ。
聞いてる分にはスカッとするけどね。そ
Satisfying
んな
I
こ
would
とをし
feel.
たらもっと混乱する
Stir
だ
more
けだ。
Chaos. Exactly.
証拠の有無はさておき、
Evidence.
たとえその言葉を信じてフリンズの味方をしてくれる人がいたとしても、
Yeah, it wouldn't
大
be
多数
clear
は
cut.
フリンズを疑ってかかるだろうな。
Just make everything
世間
messier.
がフリンズの話題で盛り上がるほど、
Swirling tumult of
あち
public
らさんに
opinion.
付け入る隙を与えること
Raver
にな
more
る。それ
opportunities.
に 信頼する人の姿に化けることができる者がいると知ったら、自分を訪ねてきた友人を疑わずにいられるかい？
And
ただでさ
not
え
united
ラ
like
シャ
we
タウンの人
wanted.
々は不安のどん底にいるんだ。
Unease. Avoid
これ
throwing
以上
more fuel.
火種は投下しない方がいい。
確かにそうだな。
You're right.
お前って
I really
本
thought
当
of
にいろい
everything.
ろ考えてるんだな。
Just
や
gotta
っぱり
find
早
Flins.
く犯人を捕まえるしか方法はなさそうだぞ。
Hmm.
ああ、
Spend some
念の
time
ため
with
に
him.
もう一つ忠告だよ。
Stress.
月の狩人
Neither
を
be
恐れる。
excessively afraid
そして
of
フリンズを
Rivier
盲信
nor
する。
trust in Flins.
これはライトキーパーが作った特製の携帯式ランプだ。
Light source, special
ワ
light
イルド
keeper
ハントの
design.
中でもあたり
Illumination
の
within
天使
blood and
アビス
anomalies.
の霧を一時的に
Dispel
払って
abyssal
くれ。
fog.
Well, that'll be very useful. Thank you very much. Trusting Flins too lightly. Hmm.
おお、ワイルドハントの中はごちゃごちゃ
Deal
して
with
るから
that
な。め
mess too.
ちゃくちゃ使えそうだぜ。
Yep.
ありがとな。
Time for more fighting.
どういたしまして。一つ貸したね。
Charged it to your account. Thanks, Nether. Just kidding. Right. Nope, did not say just kidding. Not yet, at least. Hmm. To where the wild hunt has emerged. Just checking around to see if Nether. Checking around the area. Oh, hey, Kuenki. What's she doing over there? Okay. Near the lake up here. Hey, Flins, hey, buddy, what's going on? There's a bit of trouble. Investigate the wild hunt
霧
phenomenon.
が急に濃くなったぞ。早く。
Oh,
あれって
grab the
ライ
light
トキー
source.
パーのランプか？あっちに誰かいるのか？見に行ってみようぜ。
Can we equip the, let's see if it's in here. Or maybe it's, doesn't look like it. Well then. Oh. Last part ways. Yeah, their extra bar of health. Hey, Flins. Doing okay?
この魔物、このランプの近くに潜んでたん
Lurking
だ。
near the lamp.
きっと何か企んでるんだな。
Planned ambush. Again, showing that intelligence.
あれ？ランプの
Something
中に
inside.
何か入ってるぞ。
Small device.
小さな装置みたいだな。なんで光らないんだ？
Why isn't it giving off light?
壊れてるのか？
Better take it with us.
Yeah,
まあいいや。
so we'll check it out.
持っていこうぜ。
And the music while we're within the fog. Deeper to investigate. Yeah, the drum heavy music. Setting the mood.
誰かいるんですか？助けてください。
I don't think you would usually say, please help me.
声だよな。聞こえたか？でも本
I
当に
really
本
can't.
物のフリンズか？
Nope. Savior. Save themselves. Baddies! At least they get completely stunned while you're having to do DPS too. And what's that? Oh, right, these specters. Spooky shadows touch us.
さっさとランプを
Can we blast them? Ghostly shadows haunt this area of the Wild Hunt. If you come into contact with too many of them, you'll be lost to the black mist forever. So be careful. Yeah, and we saw them in Act 1 as well when the Wild Hunt showed up. Continuously shine the light from Nephir's lamp on the ghostly shadows to dispel them before they get too close. It is a little tough telling which direction they're moving in. Oh. Okay. And that's on the cooldown. Gotta keep an eye out. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop following me. Thank you. Yeah, but very, very spooky place here with the Wild Hunt. I'm sure it's a great, nice time without them, but with them, don't like so much. Trying to. Oh, that's a lot more. I don't like how many just spawned. Oh, and at least there's an indicator as well. Yeah, I do not like that. Like, 4 showed up out of nowhere. Please get away from me. And more seem to be coming in. Okay, at least you can get multiple at once. That's good. Oh man. There's a lot of you there. Oh, no. Well, that's fine. One's fine, chat. Just didn't quite hit them with the rotation. Yeah, you kind of get locked in. So we can't sprint. Plus, we do seem to recover health, so that's nice. Another lantern there. Whew. Actually a bit tense there. The music combined with just eerie forms. Oh, cutscene. Fey language. Listen. Folly. We haven't seen the Snowland Fey yet, have we? Oh, now Flins needs help. Yeah. What are you finding? Mine. Inquisition. Oh. Blocked. Hey, are you the real Reverie? You again. Teleporting around. But yeah, it looks like maybe it took on Flynn's form. So definitely the one who assassinated Lantern. Catch. Cool. One-armed. Oh. Oh, they're going for it. Hey, good. Nice. Thanks, Flins. Damn, we could play football with a catch like that. Oh yeah, absorbing the energy, stopping it. There you go, Flins. It's purified. Oh, that's so cool that we're using our powers like that. Yeah. Nice. Oh, sick. Escaped. Yeah. The hand behind back. Back to his gentleman persona. And the rain.
Tangling with Revere.
Oh, that's so cool. Seeing that form. Again, we'll have to see if that's Revere's true form or more of that imitation shape-shifting he's been doing. Oh. Well, at the very least, Revere does not seem unstoppable. But that's because, for the moment, they're going, oh, he's restricted. That's the only reason why hasn't wiped out Nod-Krai. But yeah, stoppable for the moment. and worried about several different factors. Flins, the cannon, things that can possibly stop him. But no, that was a sick cutscene. Vile phantom. Name of his own. Man. So cool. Cutscene was amazing. Loved the combat in it. Also love that the abilities and powers were shown off. Again, us purifying Flynn's lantern to help him out when, I guess the abyssal corruption became too much. Super cool. Yeah. They're doing so many things right. Again, the only thing I want a little bit more of is what we got in Outlaw. At some points or with Skirk's training as well, using all of the elements at our disposal together. That'd be sick. That'd be so cool. Let's find a spot to rest first. Yeah. Tired out or injured. Assuming like this. My sincere thanks for your aid. Power to so easily cleanse the filth. Tormented me so. What magic whose pupil? Save some face had I mastered just a fraction. Hey, don't worry about that. You're all good. I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think. Yeah, I mean, hey, talk to Albedo if you want more details. He did some experiments. Enviable constitution. A pity. Such abilities cannot be acquired. I mean, you could always talk to Skirk about controlling the abyss. Using it, forcing it to your will, that sort of stuff.
Abyssal power just burst out here, Lantern.
Yep, and his moon wheel. Electro. A long story. Many moons ago, Wild Hunt clearance duty shattered one of its cores. Special crystalline object. Power searching within. Familiar yet strangely illusory. We did know something was in one of the lanterns we picked up, right? The light went on it. Confess to be an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and curios. Store this crystal inside my lantern. Oh, is that what saved your life? What helped you out all these years? Wound up collecting a few more such crystals. Merged into a single piece. Understanding ends there. Well, I think we have another crystal for you then. I think we found another in this lantern. Only recently, emitting abyssal energy, neither dispelled nor weakened. I wonder if he's literally collecting like the remnants of souls from that the abyss is like tainted or, you know, brought back as a wild hunt. I don't know, it's gonna be super interesting to find out more.
Flame belonged to him.
Maybe fractions of his power. The kicker, exceedingly weak, already beaten him several times, could not destroy him. But he's gaining power. Yeah, before. Gazing him, the crystal fragment restrict my powers. Should hide it, rather than tangle with him. I was fixated upon this fragment. For some reason, strength has grown by leaps and bounds. Oh, but up to no good. If this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your person? Where would it be safe? Think it wiser I threw it away. But then someone else finds it, right? Yeah. Place this switch. Discarded. Perilous might beyond your ability. Causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp. Probably not.
Giving the bad guy what he wants. Yourself to corrosion and growing weaker.
のも危険だぞ。
リスクを背負ってこそ天気を迎えられる。厄介だからと背中を向ければ脱走兵になり下がってしまいます。もちろんこんな綺麗事を言えるのも運が味方をしてくれたからです。絶妙なタイミングでこんなに素晴らしい助っ人が現れたんですからね。
Again, a very well-spoken
この破片
gentleman.
は今静まり返ってい
A
ま
little
す。
eccentric, but
お
very
そらく
likable.
月の狩人にとってはもう
His
何の
fragment
価
is
値も
now
ないでしょ
utterly
う。
still.
でなければ
Have made
ああ
it
もうあっさ
useless
り
to
撤退しな
Revere.
いはずです。
Retreated so readily otherwise.
そういえば何か他に用事があって訪ねてきたのでは？
Yeah, you probably haven't gotten the news yet. Your boss is
それ
dead.
は
No, but
You briefly tell Flins about Revere's murder of Susie, about the subsequent
そうですか。
suspicion or attempt on him. Yeah. Can you think of a reason why Revere would try to frame you?
ライトキーパーの手を借りて
Lightkeepers to
僕
find
を
me.
見つけ出そうとしたんでしょ
Do
うね。
not inform anyone.
そうでなければ
More
月の狩人
difficulty
はこんな
tracking
に
me
早く
down.
僕を見つけられなかったはずです。僕は自分の居場所を誰にも教えていないので、こんなに
And
早
that's
く
why he's
特定
been
できるのは
going
ライト
AWOL.
キーパーしかいません。
Ability to quickly
隊
pinpoint
長は
my
空爆で
position.
作った装置を持っていて、
Sergeant Major
その
Kabuki
装
powered
置で
device.
他のランプを
Detect
探知で
others
き
who
るの
bear
で
a
す。
lantern.
普段は用がない限り
Don't pay
僕
my
がどこに行
whereabouts
くかなんて
much mind.
誰も気にしていないんですけどね。
Absolutely must
も
find
し
me.
かしてそれって
this thing.
これのことか？
まさに
Where
どこ
did
で
you
手
pick
に入
this
れた
up?
んです？
Right over there.
さっきワイルドハントと遭遇
Inside
し
the
た時
lantern.
拾ったランプの中にあったんだ。
なるほど。
Belonged to a
捜
relic
索のために派遣
dispatched.
されたライトキーパーが
Dropped everything
置い
and
て逃げ
fled.
てしまったんでしょうね。
The wild hunt amassing.
まあいいでしょう。
At least they're not
少なくと
dead.
も命拾いはできたんでしょうから。
Yeah, you don't have another
それ
grave
で
to
あい
patrol.
つらあんなに動くのが早かった
Not
んだね。
surprising. Revere could have shapeshifted
スージさ
himself,
んに化けることだってできたはずなの
shapeshifted
に、
into Susie.
なんで装置を自分で操作して探さなか
Maybe
っ
it
たの？
harms him. Maybe he really doesn't like Kuvaki
彼
energy.
が装置を手に入れたところで、ア
Exactly.
ビスの力のせいで使えないでしょうから
Need
ね。
to use it. Likely fail to act. Abyssal
なる
interference.
ほどな。
That explains it.
Yeah, the moon does not like the abyss very much.
月の
Or
狩人
impure
とやら
intent.
は悪辣ですね。
We heard about the trials
こ
for the
んな
moon
に
arrow.
汚い手を使うとは。
Revere ruthless, purveyor of dirty
あなた
tricks.
方はスーシ隊長をご存知ないかもしれませんが、
Heart and soul
と
into
て
every
も努
mission.
力家で、どんな任務にも真面目に取り組む人でした。
Almost doing like I'm forgetting the name right now. A eulogy for him.
ライドキーパーは本部の指令に従って動くの
Orders
です
from
が、
headquarters.
彼はナシャタウンに常駐することになっていたので、家族と会うことも
Very
な
seldom
かなか
able to
叶
go
わず、
back and visit
優
family.
秀な成績を残して
Worked
本
hard.
部に移動するチャンスを勝ち取るために努力していたんで
Transfer
す。
him out.
そうだったのか。
毎年指令の手紙が届くたび
Ways a
に、
little longer
もう少しの辛抱だとばかり
because he was lacking somehow.
自分に至らない
No, I
点
think
が
it's
あ
the
るのではと
opposite.
思
He
い
was
悩んでい
doing
ま
so
したよ。
good that they're like, we gotta keep you there. We can't afford to move you
実
somewhere
際
else.
周りからの評価はとても高か
The
ったんですけ
highest
どね。
praise. Good work does not always lead to good
必ず
outcomes.
しも望んだ通りの配置になるとは限りません。
Yeah,
上は
he didn't get the rest.
それが最善だと判断していたんでしょ
I
う。
think he's doing great. Let him stay there forever. Convenient choice for
下の
them.
者たちも仕事ができて
Subordinates
話
would
も通
think.
じるリーダーが離れていくなん
Shame
て
to
望
lose
んで
such
い
a
ません。
talented, easygoing boss.
もう少し、もう少し待とう。
Waited and waited.
しかしそのうちに夜が
World
更けてい
closed
き、
its eyes.
世界は眠りに落ちました。
Lantern slowly lit for him alone.
そうして誰にも見えない
No one could
彼の
see.
ための明かりが灯されることになったのです。
It's a tragic story. It's a tragic story.
ね
Played
し
out
かしこ
many
れは
times throughout
過去
history.
から現在に至るまでずっと繰り返されている悲しみです。とにかく
Take this
月
Rarer's
の
head.
狩人を切る理由がまた一つ増え
Now
ました。
Flins is motivated. Yeah, he's like my comrade who deserved peace.
月の狩人
Deserved
は
better.
ワイルドハントで手に入る
Looking for these fragments.
しかしなぜ全く関係ない隊長が殺されねばならなかったのか。
Why did he have to die?
まさか
Rare be angry. Kid and Susie set up the fire to destroy the
メンテの
fragments.
破片が粉々になったから
That's probably how he's regaining power, right?
とかじゃないよな
そこへ連れて行ってくれませんか。
The scene of the crime. Probably, but you are a suspect in this case.
目立たないよう行けばいいんです。
Some discretion.
さあ、行きましょう。
Another sneak mission? We got that in Act 1. No, super cool to hang around him though. Every lantern cast its shadow. Light doesn't reveal good or evil, only the truth. Majestic beast. Just a creature I will not kill or fight you right now. Go probably later for that chest, but you are spared this stream. Rabbiter. Aesthetics of Nod-Krai are so peak, man. So good. So much fun seeing something new and different. But still familiar. In
状
Genshin.
況は大体把握しました。
Much has
いろんなこ
happened.
とが起きていたんですね。
Yep.
挟み撃ちのお出迎えがなかったのは幸いでした。
We're lucky.
どうやらライトキーパーはこの事件を公にしたくないようですね。
ナシャタウンはすでにめちゃくちゃ混乱してるから
Yeah,
な
they're keeping the info close to their chest.
ここまでにしましょう。
Stop here.
これ以上進むと
Randy
ラ
might
イトキー
detect
パーに見
us.
つかってしまうかもしれません。お二人も現場に入られるのであ
You
れ
two
ば
can enter.
お手数ですが
Kindly
中で待っていてください。
from like the window or
どうす
something.
るんだ
How are we supposed to do
時
that?
が来ればわかります。
You'll know.
では
Or maybe it'll turn into the
Mata
lantern or
Uchihodo.
something. I guess we'll see. You're a mysterious guy, Flins.
相変わらず
Acting all
謎めいたやつ
mysterious.
だな
Pretty confident.
でも自信満々っぽかったし信じてみるか
Hello.
よ
Gonna check soon how far we are in to the
確
quest.
か今回の事件の特別協力者の方々ですね。
We're special
そう
detectives.
だその通りだ
We're the greatest detectives.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
いいタイミングでしたね。調査が一通り終わったので、記録でき次第、明日の朝には葬儀に向けてご遺体を処置する予定なんです。
Burial.
追加で調査を行うなら、今がラストチャン
Your
スです。
last chance. Find anything new?
残念ながら何も。
No.
犯行の動機は未だに謎ですし、せっかくフリンズさんの情報をつかんだと思ったら、アクシデントが起き
Unexpected
て
accident.
無
Never.
駄足になってしまいました。
Yeah.
でもまあ、気分の館のネフェルさんが調査に加わってくださっている以上、遅かれ早かれ
Breakthrough's not far off.
突破
That
口を
is
見
true.
つけられるでしょう。
We are on our way to doing. Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
おいらたちも調査頑張るぜ
We're going
じゃあ
in.
入るぞ
See ya.
Now let me quickly check where we are at. Nod-Krai Act 2, filters, over 20 minutes. And then I can get, let's see, this one's, well, describe it at a decent length. Got an ad, skip past that. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we're about 2/3 of the way in. You know, here it's technically like, oh, you have like another hour and a half or something like that. But I know with me that means like 2 hours. So I think let's do a little bit more. I think we'll do a little bit more and then call it part 1 and we'll pick this up tomorrow to finish up in like an hour and a half, 2 hour stream. And chill on tomorrow night. Yep. Same line as before. So yeah, let's complete this section, right? One there was, you wanted the moon. I think I would be happy with that progress. Several parts into the act, then.
Nephew's reputation, once again. Flins is gonna enter. We'll pick him up. We'll leave.
The window, Paimon, the window. Yeah, look over there.
Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window. We do know from the teasers and stuff, Flins can turn invisible, right? There's just the lantern lingering around. Yeah.
Flins' lantern.
So is he invisible or actually the lantern? Oh! Yep, using Animo. Cool. Love that we're using our powers. Gathering the lantern to us. Oh, those flame effects look so cool. Now what? And poof. A Flins appears. Yep.
Could do magic like that?
I mean, yeah, ignore the spooky floating lantern. And it's very incognito. Now that's what I call going incognito.
奇妙な見た目のランプですが、灯さない限りは真っ暗な夜でも目立ちません。そろそろ無事に部屋に入れた頃がいたと思ったので、窓辺から見える場所を選んで合図を送ったんですよ。やはり思った通り。
Or maybe he was just invisible holding on. And he was just hanging on to the lantern as we lift it up.
Veteran adventurers.
What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone. Not just elemental energy. Composure, impressive skill. Required a little trick of my own.
プライベートな話題は時間を持て余した時のために取っておきましょう。今は時間がないですからね。
Yeah, check over things. Try sensing it yourself. Can also elemental side it up. It's very faint, but there is some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flynn's lantern.
力の源が同じだということは、ワイルドハントにまつわるものが僕の姿を借りて、数士隊長を殺害したことは確かなのだ。
And the Fontaine investigation music.
なぜそんなことを
I've recognized that anywhere.
So chaos?
もし黒幕があなたたちの言う通り、世界を敵に回せるほどの強大な力を持っているとすれば、ナシャタウンのライトキーパーどころか、本部の全戦力を投入してもかなわないでしょう。足元のアリと争う理由なんてないはずです。
I mean, it was like, oh, it's likely that even all of Nod-Krai together couldn't stand his full might. No reason whatsoever.
現場をもう一度よく調べてみましょうか。
Leaving no stone unturned. They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is.
それなら簡単ですね。では、
simpler. Disturb
炎
the
が御霊
fallen.
を導き、
Go
安ら
some
かな
guide
眠り
your
をもたらさ
spirit.
ぬことを。
Rest in peace. However, despite a very thorough search, few new clues
戦った
emerged.
時の動きは大雑把で、
Quite a
あまり
reckless
細かい
foe.
人ではなさそうだと
Not
感じたのですが、
meticulous mastermind.
こんな難題を残してい
Grappling
くと、
with this enigma.
手がかりがないなら戻ってネベ
Go
ルに行く
back
し
and
かない
find
かも
Never.
な。立ち止まってる間に月の
Likely
狩
to
人が
achieve
目
his
的を
goal.
果たしちゃうかもって
So
思うと
frustrating.
焦っちゃうな。
Is that all? Have we really tried every angle? Found every clue? We gonna have an idea? An epiphany? Eureka moment? The arm? Right, we haven't taken apart the arm yet at all or anything. Yep.
Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
Good catch.
機械には詳しくはありませんが、
Not well versed.
ロボットアームが故障しているようですね。
Malfunctioning.
光線中に損傷してしまったのか。
いや、この
If
シグナ
I'm
ル見覚
right,
えがあ
the
るぞ。
signal
大砲を
appearing
修
in
理
the
した時
cannon.
に見たんだ。部品が
Coming
壊れ
back
てるんじゃ
together.
ない。定期メンテナンスの時間になって
Due for regular
勝手に機
maintenance.
能が止まったんだ。でも
Problem is, when we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
修理箇所の位置も教えてくれてた
Find the
ぞ。
maintenance port.
大
Yeah.
砲を修理した時間とスーさんの
Coincidence.
死亡推定時刻は
Hasn't been all,
近かったよな。
hasn't been long at
たま
all.
たまかもしれないけど。
いえ、あなた方の見た隊長は
Exactly.
月の狩人であった可能性が高いでしょう。
Mm-hmm.
僕の前に彼にも化けていたということですね。
And again, using that to find out the weaknesses or points on the cannon to destroy later on the sabotage. Well, we definitely have to warn Aino about this. Susie, Reverie in disguise. Play the Sergeant Major.
おお、それさえ確かめられれば。
Sergeant Major always just reminds me of Johnson from Halo, man. I'm like, oh yeah, Sergeant Major Johnson.
If something needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Nasha Town's repairman.
ヒンツァさんのことですか？
Hinsa.
そうだぞ。
Hinsa.
前に酒場で会って話したんだ。
A short chat.
でも今日は
So
遅い
late.
し、明日まで
Wait
待
till
った方がいい
tomorrow.
のか。
彼の住所なら知ってます。
I know where he
ことは
lives.
重大ですから、
He's critical.
無理にでも会いに行きましょ
Role of uninvited guests.
う。それと
Give him a bit of a scare
もう一つ、
at night. One more
窓辺ま
thing.
で僕を迎えに
Oh,
来
that's
る
so
のを
cool, that animation.
忘れないでくださいね。
His eyes line up. Pick me up by the window. That's crazy, man. You leave the room without any trouble and start heading toward Hinsa's residence. So neat. Ascending Gleam, right. Did say that would be permanent. Yeah, like I said, I do want to complete this section. I don't know how long it's going to be. Can also check here. Rest beyond reach. Yeah, so we know with that we haven't completed the Flynn section yet. Or the act in general, of course. But yeah, we'll keep going a little bit longer, for sure. Yeah, sorry about this.
こんな夜中に訪ねてくるなんてよっぽどの急用だな。
Glad
緊
you
急
are
事態な
listening.
んです。お休みのところ
Sincerest
すみません。
apologies.
スーシ隊長に関することを調査中なんです。
Sent you a
彼にロボ
request
ット
for
アームの修理を
maintenance
依頼されませんでしたか？
performed on his mechanical
ス
arm.
ーシさんか。あの風の噂は本当だったのか。
Not about Flynn's doing
まあ
it.
いい。あんたらの事情は分かってる。詮索はしない。記
Check
録
my
を見てくるから
records.
ちょっと待っててくれ。
ありがとうご
ちょっ
ざいます。
と待って。Well, he's very chill about this situation, but I suppose it's because we're there as well. If it was just
確かに
Flynn,
記
he
録
might be
があっ
like,
たぞ。
I'm not coming out.
記録を見て思い出したな。
8 days ago.
確かに8日前に定期メンテナンスに来たな。で
Run
も
out of required
その時はちょう
components.
ど必要なパーツがなかったんだ。
So now we can use our testimony of his arm working just fine
愛の先生が
compared
自
to
ら設計
the
したも
shape
の
it's
な
in
んだ。
now.
だから
Especially
パーツも
sophisticated.
彼女しか
Designed by
作れなく
Aino
てな。
personally. Parts
こう
made
いう
by
オ
her.
ーダーメイドのパーツは普通数日待ってもらうんだが急いでもらえないか
Push
と
his
聞かれ
request
て
forward.
まあアームが使えないとだるいのは
Use your
俺もわかるぜ。
Yep.
あの人みたいに戦うならなおさらだろう。
I
そ
know
れで
to rush
愛
the
の
job.
先生とあれこれ掛け合って3日前くらいにやっとパ
Parts
ーツが
arrived
届いたん
3
だ。
days ago.
すぐにライトキーパーに連絡したんだが全然来なくててっきり任務で出かけてるもんだと思ってた。
Yeah.
難しい顔してどうした？
はいえ。貴重な情報をありがとう
Right.
ご
I
ざいま
mean,
す。
That's the other thing I wasn't thinking about. He's like, oh, I've heard rumors, but yeah, the Lightkeepers are keeping it very close to the chest right now about his death, so he doesn't know what happened to Susie yet. I was like, oh, the rumors about Flins killing him. No, he doesn't even know Susie's dead. He's probably just talking about the rumors with the Wild Hunt and other stuff going on. Crucial information. Have our thanks.
今はまだ公表できない事情もあるのですが、
Return to
す
thank
べて
you.
の調査が終わった
An
ら、
explanation.
ライトキーパーを代表して改めてお礼を申し上げに参ります。その時にすべて説明しますから。
気にすんな。役に立てたならいいんだ。
ありがとな。おやすみ。
Good night.
おやすみ。調査がうまくいくといいな。
Well, so far it's doing pretty decent. We have found out more info, at least.
どうやら推測通り、
As we
あなたが
guessed,
大砲を修理していた時にあったのは
Reverie
数士
in
隊長の偽
disguise.
物だったよ
Well,
う
we
で
should
すね。
definitely tell I know
月の
enough
狩人は8日前の時点では
8 days
ま
ago.
だ行動を開始してい
And
な
so
かった。
recent.
しかしその後数士隊長を襲撃し軟禁した。
Then
両者の
eliminated
力
him.
の差は極めて大
Immense
きく、
gap in strength.
月の狩人は一撃で事を終えたために数士隊長の腕の異変にまでは気づけなかった。
Because he wasn't able to fight him at all. If he had, he would have
月の
noticed,
狩
oh,
人
that
自身が
hand
変身
isn't
したと
working
仮定す
correctly.
れば、外
Mastery
見を
of
模倣すること
shapeshifting.
には長けていても
Outward form.
機械の精巧な構造まで
Internal
は
mechanisms.
再現できないのでしょ
Oversight.
う。だから
This
機械の
flaw.
性質を無視してしまった。
見た目は同じだし、普通に使える以上、
Yeah.
機械の中の黒い
No
粘
one
液の
would
正
realize
体なんて
mechanical arm
誰
gave
も
some
気にし
kind
な
of
いのと
black
一緒だよ
muck.
な。
As it worked, right?
Is that also why he appeared with one arm during the fight?
ただの推測でしかないとこも多いけど、そう考える
Because he
と
had
筋
only
が通
formed
って
one
る
arm
ぞ。
before when acting as the major. I don't. Well, no, but then he disguised himself as Flins. So maybe it is just true form for now while he's regaining strength and power.
A lot of guesswork. Mostly makes sense.
That means that the only thing he did as Susie was fire the cannon.
それは僕も未だに理解できない部分です。
Used
大
to
砲はもとも
destroy
と
the wild hunt.
対ワイルドハントのための武器ですから、結果も想定通りだったはずです。しかし、
How Prairie
月の
exactly?
狩人に一体何の
Well,
メリッ
it
ト
can be
がある
fired
ので
at
しょうか。
anything, right? If he chose to fire it at the Fitui facility, it would hit that, so on and so forth, right?
ワイルドハントの中にある破片を集めたがっていたはずなのに、大砲を
Blast
発射
those
してしまえば
fragments to smithereens.
破片も粉々に吹き飛ばされて
Unless
しまいま
someone's
す。
also been collecting them, and he knows there's a much larger stockpile he can
謎
get
が
at.
解けたと思ったら、
So one mystery to take up
謎
another.
かよ。
That's how it usually goes.
Kinda down and sleepy.
なんかがっくしだな。
Time to
急
rest.
に眠気が来たぞ。
That's perfect for a break then. We've been on edge for too long, it seems.
確かに、そろそろ休まない
Time
と
we
いけ
took
ま
a
せんね。
break. A
まだ
lot
まだ
left.
調べることが残っています。推測が正しければ、
Fight
いつかは
Reverie
月の狩
eventually.
人と戦うことになり
Poor
ます。
job if not well rested.
英気を養っておかなければ対抗
I'm
でき
still
ま
waiting
せ
for
ん。
that cutscene with all the hands, all the wild hunt hands gathering. You know, all the very large ones, not just the small ones we saw earlier in Act 1. And of course we saw the cutscene with Pulano? With Sandrone's mech fighting whatever it was facing.
もう寝ようぜ。
And Flynn as well. Yeah, there's so much more stuff that we still haven't seen from the trailer, which makes me very excited.
Get some sleep first.
Want to rest a day in Nasha Town? Your residence is quite far away.
そうですね。
Reasonable
そもそも
suggestion.
僕の住まいは
My
めちゃく
course
ちゃに
been
荒ら
turned
されてい
inside
る
out
でしょ
by
うか
now.
ら、礼儀をわきまえないという点に
Never
おいて、
failed to live up to my
同僚は
expectations.
全く期待を裏切りませんからね。
おお。じゃ
You
あ、
up
オイラ
as
たちが連れ
usual.
てってやる
Yeah,
ぜ。
take you
すみ
to
ません。
the room we have in the
宿泊費
inn,
は
right?
僕につけておいてください。
Be good, yes. Put the room costs on my tab. We shouldn't need to do that. It's being paid by Varka after all, but sure. See what you do in Genshin. Oh, yeah, don't pay attention, man over there, to what just happened.
Take a breather. In and out.
そうしましょう。そういえば初めて会ったのもこの辺りでしたね。感慨深いです。
Yeah, has been a few hours for me.
あの時からすでに僕のランプに特殊な力があると感じていたんですか?
It's technically been a few days, IRL, right? Sense unique power within my lantern. Yes. Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
そうでしたか。
Failed to capture your
並外れた勘の
superlative
鋭さです
insight.
ね。あの時、破片から溢れ出していたアビスの力がわずかなもので幸いでした。大量に溢れていたら、その場で問い詰められていたでしょうから。
Hey, why you have that on your person?
How that would have played out. Unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Rarier seems fixated on you. And you on him.
なぜ僕がここまでするの
Going
か
this far.
気になるんですか?
Simply doing my job.
それがライトキーパーの職務だからですよ。
Yeah, I suspect you've been around a lot longer. Come on, don't play games with me.
One mysteries of Paimon could shake a skewer at. Lame excuses.
Indeed, Flint.
いいでしょう。
Tell us what's happening.
あなたたちには恩がありますし、
Some honesty,
お礼も兼ねて、
gratitude.
信頼関係のためには正直さも必要ですからね。あの時のあ
Deduction
な
is
たの
quite
推測は
correct.
鋭かった。
Wish to conceal
元素
oneself.
力だけではランプの中に隠れることなどできません。
Alone is not enough.
あなたたちは人間に詳しいですから、
Humans will
人にできることとできないことはわかるでしょ。しかし、人をならざる者からしてみれば、
quite normal.
ごく簡単にできてしまう
Eyes
こ
of
ともあります。
non-humans.
Well, the latter.
Yeah. Who are
かつて
you?
スネージナヤはフェイの国だったことを
Ah,
ご存知でしょ
that's
うか?
why we heard during the cutscene, his fight against Reverie, the voice that was subtitled with Fae, right? In the language of the Fae, or said by the Fae. Yeah. So you're a Fae, just disguising yourself as a human. So I guess technically, he's both our Lightkeeper and a Fae character for the moment then. Aww. I still do wonder if we'll get a greater look at the faction as a whole, though, in the future. The realm of the Fae.
今や取るに足らない存在となり果てた種
No
族ですが、
longer of any importance.
存続はして
They
いま
still
す。
exist. I
僕は
standing
まさに
before you.
その一員なんです。
And maybe that's Hoyo's hint of like, sure, they're a faction, but not exactly doing anything right now. Don't have power as a whole.
Scattered legends. All Paimon thought.
Seems you were
かつて
mistaken
の
then.
僕は
My
人間
heart
に
toward
憧れを抱
humanity.
き、
Experienced
失望しまし
loss.
た。
Labored and did
努
much.
力の果てに
An
一度
end to
自
my
らの明か
tale
りを落とし、
with my own
再燃の
hands.
時を待とうとしたこともありました。
So you have quite the
広
story.
大な海の中に身を置いていると、どこへ泳ごうとも無意味に感じてしまうものです。
Equally meaningless.
それならば、潔く沈んでしまえばいいと
To
思
simply
ったんです。
sink.
しかし、光のない場所へと完全に沈んでしまう前に、
Awakened by a
偶
band
然
of
の
Radniki.
ライトキーパーの人々に呼び
Maybe
起こされ
even
ま
his
した。
companions
彼らはその
back
時、
then.
アビスの魔物に立ち向かっていました。
A horde of abyssal
力の差は
monsters.
歴然で、長
Despairing
く
in
持ちそうにはな
strength.
かった。
None fled.
それでも、
Hmm.
誰もひるまなかった。
And he continues on in memory of them then.
ずっと暗闇の中にいたせいで、僕はどんな光にも敏感になってしまいました。
The first light I saw
目覚めてから最初に見たのが彼らの瞳に宿る光だったんです。
だからあいつらを助けたいの
Chose to help them?
はい。
moved by their
あの
valor.
時
Saw my
彼らの
past
奮闘
self
する姿に心動かされたの
move to action.
か、あるいは過去の自分を重ねたのか、久しぶりに何かを成したいという衝動が湧いてきました。
So I wonder if his true form then is shown in his burst, his ultimate, where we see the half becoming. Either that's abyssal form or his true Fey form when he's
しか
not
し、目覚めたばかりの僕の力では、犠
freshly
牲を防
awoken.
ぐことはできません
Powers
でした。
limited. Cannot prevent casualties.
生き残った戦士たちと
Buried the
亡くなっ
fallen
た英雄
heroes.
たちを葬りました。
Origin of the final night
これが
cemetery.
夜明かしの墓の由
And
来
that's
で
where he
もあります。
patrols the most, his home. And that's why you chose to become a lightkeeper.
身近な彼らの生活を試してみるのは
Most
人
convenient
として
way
生
to
きてみ
experience
るのに
human
ちょう
life.
どいいと思っただけですよ。
Yeah, how long has it been then? How do their records keep all the way to back then? And are they not sus at all? They're like, yeah, you know what? Ignore it. He does good work. Just keep him on the job. Keep him to task, right? I mean, with how they treat Susie, sounds possible. Higher ups.
ええ、
Too believable.
それにもう何かを成し遂げたいと思うような年じゃありま
past
せ
the
んから。
age. Things that must be done.
しかし、それでも許せないことはある。
Things
こ
I
の
will
混
not
乱は
allow
まさ
to
にその
happen.
うちの一つです。
The chaos is one of them.
明日またライトキーパーの記録を確認して、ワイルドハントと月の狩
The
人、
Wild Hunt Reverie.
そして大砲の関連性について検討してみます。
See what the plan is. Suss it out.
Get you where you need to be?
いいえ、結構で
I'll
す。
be fine.
念のために
Backup
自
copy of
分
my
の家にも
residence.
記録のコピーを取ってありますから。
That's easy and nice.
ライトキーパーが狙ってるかもしれないのに
Cool. So we'll be heading over there.
調べは入っているでしょうが、
Reminder.
駐留まではしていないでしょう
Check
から
my
ご心
police.
配なく。
They won't stay.
物事には優先順位があり
Rank
ますし、
according priority.
今はそんな余裕ない
Yeah.
はずです。
Wild Hunt takes
誰かが
priority
待ち
over
伏せしていたとして
watching
も
an empty
僕なら対処できます。
place.
自分の家ですから
Somebody
ね。
is waiting. Have ways around. Master of my own house.
そうか。じゃあ
Ended
心
up
配いら
chatting
ない
for a
な
while. Super tired.
うん
Now that we know you
いっ
better,
ぱい喋っちゃ
Even
っ
if
た
it's a little
な
bit better, it is better.
鍵で眠いけどお前のことが分かってきてちょっと安心したぜ。
警戒心が
For
強
the
いんですね。
cautious sword.
秘密を守っていただけます
Keep
か。
this a secret.
必要に迫られない限り
Know
は
about my
過
past.
去を知られたくはありません
Attract
し、
more trouble.
フェイという立場から余計なトラブルも引き起こしたくないので。
Wasn't the not the Tsaritsa, the Tsar, the very first Belizar? I think it was. Yeah, the very first Cryo Archon was a Fae. Don't worry, I won't say a thing.
おいらもうっかり口を滑らせないよ
See
う
you
気をつける
too.
ぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Thanks again.
それではおやすみ
Good
なさい。
night. I'll have to be saying that soon to you guys. And Chad as well.
早く寝ようぜ。
we can rest.
明日もやるこ
The
とがいっ
ashen
ぱい
white
だ。
orb burns. Ah, so he does get his own separate room. He
す
wins.
っかり真夜中ですね。緊急事態とはいえ、休息は取るべきです。おやすみなさい。
Well, I see why they called ours the fancy room then. This is Flynn's room. Still definitely not a bad room though. It's very spacious for what you're getting. Even has a desk, bench, table. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby, Flynn's. Let's get a pic with him, and then we'll we will not return to our room to rest. We will read off the description and then end off the stream for the moment. You and Flynn discover that the cannons of firing is Reverie is doing, but his motives remain a mystery. Either way, you are running out of time. Alright, let me quickly check. Just check again where, like what point I'm at roughly. I think it was around 2 hours out of a 3.5 hour. Okay. Yeah, so we still have quite a bit to do. So yeah, like I said, I think it's just overall better for me to call it a night right now. Pick it up tomorrow, finish it off there, and plenty of energy and hype and excitement going into this finale for 6.0's Archon Quest, which I'm super excited about getting to. Like I said, there's so much in the trailer that we still haven't seen yet, so I'm very excited to see what the future holds. But yeah, highlights for me. Wow, they brought back the mixing drinks game from so long ago, that event in Mondstadt, and Diona as well, which I love that. I love having that there. That's super fun. Just a little mini game to, you know, immerse you in the experience a bit more while investigating with Nefer, which also love that we got more Nefer at the beginning. And again, makes perfect sense fitting into the story to continue investigating. Well, get the info broker, get her expertise, and again, seeing her interacting with NPCs, seeing the power she holds and the influence, and how she operates is super cool. And of course, more Aino and Inefa when we were working on the canon as well. That was very good. It's so much fun hanging out with so many characters and bouncing between them, getting to see what's going on. And then cannot forget Flins, who we've been chilling with now. Oh, man, that was such a good cutscene earlier with the Reverie. Super cool. Love that, you know, again, using our abilities in cutscenes. Awesome, using the cleansing power. Like I said earlier, would love to see more of using multiple elemental powers, especially after a train with Skirk. I like how we did that to grab Flynn's lantern and bring him up to the window. Great. The reveal that Flins is a Snowland Fae. Super cool as well. Definitely not something I was anticipating. Like, obviously something was going on with him, but it's like, oh, is he abyssal corrupted? Some sort of abyssal creature? What's going on here? Snowland Fae. Alright. Super cool. Oh man. Just still so excited to continue the story and see how they develop the characters and introduce more factions the further we get into Nod-Krai and all this sort of stuff. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, I think that they've done the pacing extremely well so far, and I really like us switching between the characters and really getting time with each, right? Like, not just like 5 minutes with one character and then we switch and spend an hour with another. It's like, no, let's spend like an hour and a half with Nefer, and then do some solo investigation. You know, at the beginning, spending like, what was that, like 20 minutes with Aino and Inefa, repairing the cannon, getting to know Susie a little bit. It's great that we're actually fleshing out the time we're spending with characters as we go. But also that doesn't feel like a drag to me at all. It hasn't felt like, I think maybe there's been one moment where I was like, this was maybe like 5 minutes too long. But it's like, that's, again, super small nitpicks. But otherwise, I've been loving it so much. Man. Yeah, I can't wait to conclude Act 2 tomorrow night. See what Rever has going on. Which, again, that was a crazy reveal. I know it was theorized a little bit with the letter to Alice and the names on there. But that's so neat. Just slowly, one by one, meeting sinners or meeting their disciples is incredibly cool. And, well, I kind of doubt that we'll just deal with Revier at the end of the act super easily. So, let's see what happens. You know, and what they'll set up for future acts for 6.1. Who, what will be the focus there? They drip marketed Nephir, so obviously she'll be our focused character, but what will be the focus on for storytelling? I'm very, very curious. Who will be teased next? Who will we see in game? Their 3D models and all that stuff. Because we still haven't seen Varka or some of the other characters. Durin. Albedo's supposed to be coming on by soon with Alice. Wanderer. Ah, man. Just everyone coming together. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But I'll leave it off there. Enough of me rambling. Thank you guys so much for coming on by. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. And join me on the journey to 500. Also, feel free to comment down below your thoughts on the story so far, or your exploration of Nod-Krai. No spoilers, of course, for anything I have not done yet on stream, but just let me know. You know, how are you enjoying it? I've been having an incredibly great time with Nod-Krai so far, and I'm really looking forward to the next year. Here, diving deeper into the lore that they're bringing to the forefront. Because again, a lot of this stuff was already in the game, but now they're going, hey, what if we just give it to you in the Archon quest? What if we explain it a bit more, present it in different fashions? And just like, you know what, that's great, that's so cool. The Moon Sisters, Redditor. Welkin Moon. Right, almost forgot that they, that Columbina might become the Welkin Moon. Super interesting. But, as always, hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I love you all. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. See ya. Yeah, he's so comfy. He is such a big baby. But I am very grateful to Rio that he allowed me to have my lap. So, I would not get overheated. Even then, I was still getting a little warm. But, it was not terribly hot or uncomfortable this time around. Whew. So yeah, tomorrow night, finish up Act 2. If I had to guess, maybe another like 2-ish hours to finish up the rest. 2.5. And then we'll be caught up on the main story. And then I'll have a bit of free time for next week to do some more variety content, finish up some Starrail stuff before that update, right? We'll be doing some events over there. Can't wait to see you guys there. Love you all. Bye-bye for real!
やかましいな。昔はな、こんなんじゃ。